And we're back. Hello! Welcome back to Band of Badgers. You may have seen this kind of format before, but this is a second online isolation UK game featuring some different characters. You may see one of these before. The strange guy who dressed in blue. He's on the other campaign as well. That's Steve. Say hello, Steve. There you go. Say hello. He's quiet. But this is our other game.
I was on mute.
Yeah. So this is our other game. This is the Road to Baldur's Gate. Now this adventure is slightly different. It's not necessarily a story adventure. This is a series of encounters linked together on basically a road trip. Now it might turn into a session of The Hangover, but it probably won't.
If we keep drinking beer.
Yes. Cheers.
More like Cannibal. More like Cannibal Run. Cheers.
Cannibal Run could be done too. So this Road to Baldur's Gate, a series of encounters, was released by DnDBeyond last summer on the approach to the Senate in Avernus release. So this is a story about a bunch of adventurers, as you see with me today, who are going to do a road trip. They're going to go from Waterdeep, travel south to Baldur's Gate. But who knows what's going to happen? It's a long journey to get there. Hopefully I do. Well, I do, don't I? You know who else does? The audience. That's right. So when we switch to a battle map, only the audience will know what's coming up. So I will know, the audience will know, and they can go, oh, look, what's Joe doing now? Don't do that, Joe. Don't go in that house, Joe. And you go in, and, there's
everyone dies.
Roll a new character.
Roll a new character.
So we're going to be taking a 750-mile trip, both on the road and in the wilderness. Now, this is going to... it's estimated to take 45 days. I have no idea how long this team is going to take to do it, but it's all based on how they solve each encounter. Now, an encounter isn't just a fight. An encounter could be an NPC, could be a situation, who knows? But it's up to the players to decide how to solve that encounter. This isn't exactly the Krypton factor. Not every encounter is a puzzle. Not every encounter is combat. But we'll see how this team comes together. Now, please excuse me. I've got a screen here. I've got a camera there. I've got all kinds of gizmos. I've got my dice. We're going to be using dice. We're not using Roll20 or digital dice. We are using our dice. I do enjoy my Baldur's Gate set. Thank you. And we're using other kind of props and things. So, to help us get underway, I'll just quickly introduce the players. Now, this is always a different, tricky bit. So, there is Sarah, who's playing Polwyn. And this is on my screen. Hello. It's not on the screen that we're talking about. Because the screen that we're using is Zoom. So Zoom on here is a different layout to what I see on here. To you, audience, are watching. So there is Sarah. There is Jeff, who's playing Gildor. There is Lupo, which is, I was going to say, played by Steve. And down there is Joe, who's playing Violin. Now, as you may have seen, I hope you have watched Avernus Rising, you would have noticed we've got a few more sponsors, people who have been selling this stuff. If you'd like to showcase your product or range of items on this channel, please do so. We're more than happy to. It's great fun. We love playing with all the different pieces of all the toys we get. So I will mention that we have Ed's Gaming Emporium. Now, Ed's Gaming Emporium is a UK-based online shop. He's got all kinds of D&D related merchandise, plus board games and all kinds of stuff. The benefit is, if you use the code word of Bob10 at his website, you'll get a 10% discount. Just go to eds-gaming-emporium.com. It's really nice and easy. It's simple to do. It's really good.
Bob being Band of Badgers.
Bob, yes, BOB 10. Yeah.
Shame it wasn't 10 Bob instead.
Yeah, 10 Bob would have been a better saving probably. One of our other people who look after us is Dan, who is the owner of a company called 3DnD. 3DnD are 3D printers, and they print custom minis. So if you go to somewhere like Heroes Forge, get your digital file. It's about $10. Send it to Dan. He will print it and he will stick it in the post to you. It's a little cost, but some of his stuff is good. Not to say some of his stuff is good, but some of his stuff is good. He also does a subscription box, so check that out as well. Now, one of the other brands we work with quite well is Gale Force 9. Gale Force 9 do all these kind of cards and DM shields and minis. You can't see it on the screen at the moment, Steve, because I've got a different advert in place. But they will be good next time.
Lovely assistant there, and you're getting blocked.
And you can see on the audience can see on the screen is they now doing terrain. So physical terrain for your maps. Not only that, but it's 25% discount. If you buy 2 sets, you also get some additional props as well. And that could be trees, rocks, all kinds of crates, as we get in computer games, that you can just explode and do all kinds of crap with. Let me have a this. Right, so
I vote every time the DM takes a drink, we all take a drink.
There you go. Cheers.
Hurrah.
Cheers.
As I mentioned before, the reason we're doing this and not playing at a table is because this is UK isolation. We're in the middle of it. Hopefully we're past the peak, but we're trying to take it. We all need a fix of D&D, and this is why we're doing this. Also, we got our own brand. We have some t-shirts and some hoodies. You can check that out. All the money goes to T-Mill, really, but we get a cut off the top. So do check us out. It's dnDBeyond.tmill.com, and it's just a way that you can get some nice kind of hoodies and some t-shirts and stuff with our kind of branded logo on, and we get a cut of that. So it goes towards paying for the areas where we play in. We're planning to do a couple of barbecues this year as well. For those of you who don't know, Band of Badgers is a club. We have about 50 members now. We're all from the same area. We're all from West Sussex or thereabouts in the UK, and we've all pretty much met each other physically in real life. So there's 50 of us. There's a big house we play in, and we're trying to find different areas like farms and all kinds of places to play in. But we all come together and we have a big barbecue and party. If you'd like to get in touch, if you've seen this and you happen to be in the area, check us out. We're on Facebook. Send us a message. So with all that done, can we get on with the game?
Please.
Please.
Why not?
Thank you very much.
I met Dave physically and he never gave me inspiration.
No. So.
Won't ask what he gave you.
So we're not doing a thing where you meet in a tavern. You already know each other. You are a bunch of adventurers. And when we had our session 0, we talked about how you guys met. And your homework, between you, was to come up with that story. Did you? No.
Yes, totally.
So
I think I already said that they'd hired me to be the guide, so that was probably enough, wasn't it, for me?
You're covered.
That'll do.
Well done.
That'll do.
So the 3 of you decided you're going to leave Waterdeep, go on a jolly all the way to Baldur's Gate. For whatever reason, why not? It's a nice day. And you thought, we better not get lost. We'll hire a guide. You hire Gildor. He's a ranger. He's
Hello.
human. There he is. So you have left Waterdeep. You are now on the road. And as you travel along the broad dirt road, you see a small cottage on the side of that road. It seems old and untended. As you draw closer, you also see what appears to be a barricade stretching across the entire 50-foot width of the road. And also 2 figures are standing in front of the barricade wearing plate armor. What do you wish to do?
Plate armor.
Plate armor.
Does it have any symbols on it?
You're too far away to see, but if you get closer, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll carry on then.
Okay. I should also mention you do have your horses, and Polwyn, you have your master.
My horse says woof. Yes.
My horse says woof.
So you have your 3 horses and a master. And you wish to get closer?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay. The 2 figures look up at you as you approach a lot closer. They're still on the road. It's just a big open stretch of road. That's perfectly fine. You've got trees on either side. And as they approach, they raise up their arms. And they say, okay, we need to get down. This is the City Watch gate. You need to pay a toll.
Can we see some identification?
Yep, certainly. You can see it.
Are we
It's
not in
on my
Yes.
outside the
chest.
city?
You're outside the city. You are, and you see the DnDBeyond symbol on their chest. What would you like to do?
When did this toll go up? I've been down this road many times. This has never been here before.
Oh well, we're new. We've been trying to put together a way of fixing some of the road, and the only way to do that was to set up a barricade. Unfortunately, we have to also turn people away. And the gentleman who's telling you this is a dwarf. The other one is a tiefling female.
Do you mean some sort of road tax?
Yeah, well, it's probably above my pay grade, but yes, basically, the DnDBeyond nobles. I mean, you know what they're like. Fingers in each other's pockets they are, but they won't give out their own coin. They take it from us, the farmers and the peasants. And I shouldn't even been saying that really. But yeah, it's unfortunately, if you can't pay, I have to turn you away.
How much is the tax?
It's 10 gold pieces each. Thank you.
That's a lot of money. I don't think I like the sound of that.
I don't believe
we
him.
don't like the sound of it, but unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Can I roll a perception roll to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, you're staggering a bit. Is anyone there? I think I've lost them. They're staggering. They're catching up.
Oh. 24.
24. Was it?
Oh, bro, yeah, look. Oh, I'm not going to be able to show you this, am I? But
I know.
yeah. It's too dark. It's too dark, bugger.
It's okay.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 for the first roll of the game. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
So we got a nat 20. First roll. And you did a perception check?
Yeah, I did a perception check to try and tell if I thought he was telling the truth or not.
There's certainly there's some truth to that, what he's talking about, but not entirely. So you're kind of, yeah, something's not quite right, but you're not too sure what it is.
Well, I think 10 gold pieces is a little bit steep, considering this road wasn't even a toll road yesterday.
Well,
I'll give you 10.
I had to pull those things out from last week. Do you know how long it took me? She didn't bloody help. I had to pull all those out from the trees, cut them down, bring them in. Oh.
I know, but it's all very well saying it's a road tax, but what about the potholes? There's lots of potholes and sort of wagon dents and things. Yeah, potholes.
It's a dirt road. Of course there's potholes.
You know, we have standards.
Potholes are made by the moles. There are moles making the holes.
Right. So...
What's the matter about potholes? You're not a wagon. You've got a dog.
I know, but if I get off him, I've only got short legs.
Young lady.
We could, I'll tell you, well, there's nothing to stop us backtracking 200 yards, going off road and going past you. Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, exactly that. I mean, we've seen many people just over there scrouching through the woods to get past us. I mean, it happens. We are here to mostly stop the traffic, you know, the wagons and the things that can't go in the woods. You don't have that problem. If you want to go that way, I'll look the other way for a fee.
Can't you just open the gate and assume that we've gone round?
Well, give you 10 gold pieces for the lot of us.
We'll do you a favour.
You'll do me a favour.
I'll do you a favour, yeah. We'll do.
Whoa, Lupo! Let's not get shifty here.
We're lifelong Waterdeep residents, so you know we know you're having us on. we're going to go down this road and we're going to bump into a nice fat caravan somewhere along it. We'll tell them to expect to pay 20 gold pieces in entrance tax into the city. You can pocket 10 off each of them caravans. Then that easily pays for us four to get a pass with no fee.
Oh, it sounds like a nice deal, but you know that's.
Well, it wasn't a deal.
No.
It was me telling you what's going to happen, and I'd like to make an intimidation check, please.
Okay,
Ooh.
That's 17.
Okay, he because you're still on horseback. He's a dwarf. He does take a step back. Now I get to roll. The Lady Tiefling steps up and she puts her hand on her dwarven friend. Right, Sergeant, what's wrong? What are these lot up to? Why aren't they moving on? Why haven't they paid the toll? What's going on? Right then. Why aren't you paying? You pay now or you can scram.
Well, this here is a road tax. We ain't used the road. We've just left the city.
You're
you should
on
be
the road,
taxing the people that
you're
are
paying the
coming in,
tax.
not going out.
You're on the road, you're paying the tax. It's that simple. Get off the road, there's no tax.
All right, we'll just
On
go
the
back
road,
then.
there's a tax. You want to go on the road past here, there's a tax. You want to come back, there's a tax. You go in the woods, free.
Let's just go through the woods. I know the way through the woods.
Right. We'll go through the woods.
All right then.
Just to wind them up, we'll go as close as we can to them.
Just can we like go off the road around the back of the hut and then back on the
Yeah,
road?
basically around the back of the cottage and then
Just
straight
go
on.
on the hard shoulder.
As you start to make your way to the back of the cottage, the dwarf runs up to you. Oi, 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 oi. Look, I know she's like pissed you off. You can't go that way. Look, at the end of the day,
Gets dark.
if we go back out of pocket, they'll know something's up. So how about you pay 9 gold pieces each, and we'll get the extra gold from the next caravan that comes through.
How about I don't tell the next caravan that comes through that there's a band of brigands dressed as Waterdeep guards exploiting people for 10 gold pieces each?
No. We're not brigands, are we? I mean, come on. Let's just keep it as it
Tiefling
is.
in the Waterdeep guard seems a bit strange to me, especially partnering up with the dwarf. Just saying.
You what? What?
He is
A
a dwarf.
dwarf?
He's partner with a tiefling.
What? Are you fucking
Isn't he?
racist? What? Oi, Kendrick, look. He just called me a. What'd you fucking call me? What'd you fucking call me? He just called that.
Sorry, are you a gnome?
What? He's doing it now. Wait.
You're definitely not a halfling. We
Off
know
your
what
horses.
halflings are like.
You're now paying the toll. Not only that, you're gonna clear up the rubbish as well.
Good luck.
Let's just go. We'll just
off.
canter off. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay. Right, so you're trying to push past the back of the cottage?
Well, we'll go round them if we have to.
We can't go round
We'll
them because of the barricade.
Can we head off into the forest away from the road?
Yeah, we'll just go like,
You'd have to go the other way.
one direction away. Yeah.
Okay, so you get halfway across the other side of the road. The road itself is about 50 foot. The roadway is about 50 foot. There's a dirt road, the one that's well travelled. And Lupo, and make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Nope. 6.
Okay. Okay. What armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Okay. You get struck in the back of the arm by a bolt fired from a crossbow. Take 2 points of damage, please. And it seemed to have come from the Lady Tiefling. As you turn round, the bolt itself has gone through. It pulls out the other side while you're on horseback. And as you kind of look round, you see, what was her name? Kendry there. And she's kind of taken aim, and she's quickly reloading. Can everyone roll initiative, please?
Hey.
Okay, Lupo.
16.
Okay, Gildor.
14.
Polwen.
13.
13. And Violin.
14.
14. Right, let me just quickly shift these around. I got 17. We'll do Gildor, followed by Violin, and last is Polwen. Okay. You see Kendry starts reloading, and in the meantime, the dwarf has run over to the post, grabbed his crossbow, fired and missed. And he starts reloading. That was their go. I'll also bring up the battle map so you can see. So let me just get that ready as well.
Battle map, battle map, battle map, battle map.
Battle map. Right. Right, I am going to unfreeze your characters, and then I will put your characters
It's gone dark.
on the screen. So you were trying to get past. Gilda, I'm going to put you at the front because you are still the guide. Okay?
Yep.
Right, you're there. Then I'm going to kind of... What should I do? I'll put you there. And I'll put you there. And I'll put you there. Right. Can you all tell me if you can see... Actually, you won't be able to see it yet. Someone has dropped out.
Yeah, sorry, that was me. I was trying to refresh it, but
yeah,
because all I saw was a yellow ball. Right. Oh, there we go.
Right. Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll put that there. And this one, I will put that there. This one, I will put that there. And blue, I will put that there. So, now, let me change to the battle map. There we go. So, me and the audience, we can see the battlefield. And we can see probably a little bit more than you can. So enjoy. Lupo, you're up.
All I can see is a yellow line and us four. Is that right?
Black and white crosses.
Yeah.
Can you see the battle map?
No.
Okay.
Technically.
I can see everything.
So, Jeff, you can see the barricades and grass?
Yep. And the two baddies.
Should I try refreshing?
You can try.
I've tried refreshing.
It did take a while to come up.
Yeah. So, Violin, there we go.
Okay, yeah, it's loading now. There we go.
I've got a message saying connecting, but it's not actually. Oh, this site can't be reached.
Are you having issues, Sarah?
I am having issues.
Yeah, it says you've now disconnected, so let's see if you can get back on.
Try.
Are you using Chrome?
Yes.
Right.
Would you like a coffee?
Oh, no coffee for me, thank you.
Yeah, place your orders. I will have a giant chocolate bun.
I've got those as well.
Did you say Firefox might work?
What am I using? I'm in Firefox. So.
Yeah, I'm in Firefox.
It's not loading in Chrome to me.
Okay. Well, Paul, you're at the bottom of the list anyway, so let's
Carry on.
Lupo, what would you wish to do?
Where's the nearest cover?
You could run directly east. You have a barricade to yourself. It's quite a long distance to the west, but there's trees there as well. And north is open road, really.
Okay.
The
In that
cottage
case,
is over on the west.
okay. So it's quite. They're going to get more pot shots at us if we try and make a run for it. So I can make it to the dwarf. Can't make it to the tiefling, so I'll head for the dwarf, draw sword and axe, and hopefully lay into him.
Okay.
Get him.
So put you there.
That's great. Yep.
Okay. Do you want to go for it?
So I will attack with my longsword first.
Yep.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Boom.
Nice.
And so D8. That's 11 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yep.
Still standing.
Still standing.
Then I'll attack with my battle axe in my second hand.
Yep.
That's a 24 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
And 8 points of damage.
Okay. He's still standing. So you take. Actually, he's pretty good in a fight. He uses the crossbow to block both the hits. You shred the crossbow while actually taking some damage at the same time. I'm getting some unstable internet conditions now as well. But we'll keep going for as long as we can.
I'm still not in.
We might have to just do Theatre of the Mind for you then, Sarah.
Theatre of the mind.
That is fine.
Let me try and I'll send you the link again. Hold on, let me see if I can.
I still got it from when you sent it to me before.
The greatest graphics engine in the world, the brain.
Yep.
Not for long.
Just in case, I don't think it's changed, but there you go.
It is exactly the same.
Okay. So, Lupo, that was your turn. Gildo, you're up next, followed by Violin.
I will dismount, pull out my bow and arrow, and take a shot at the dwarf. I'll move round Violin so that I can get a clear shot to the dwarf.
You want to stand on there?
Yeah, but one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get like a clear shot at him.
Boom. Yep.
Okay. Just get up the bloody things. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Well done.
Again. Spot the guy who doesn't normally use bows. In game, anyway. In real life, yes. 6 plus 4, 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice. Good hit. Boom, boom. Well, not boom, boom, boom. Yep. You stick him. He's still standing. He's got a nasty arrow wound. Unless if you have an idea of what it is that's going on, be as descriptive of it as you want.
Well, my thinking is they can't be legit because you wouldn't try to kill people just because they didn't pay a toll. Yeah, so there's something wrong. Something's amiss, as they say.
Right. That was Gildor. Violen, you're next, followed by Polwyn.
I'm going to use Thorn Whip at the dwarf and try and pull him towards me.
Yeah, what's the range of that?
30 foot. I think I'm in range.
5, 10, 15,
25.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's have a look. 15.
15 hits, yep.
For 9 damage.
Ooh. Oh, done that wrong. Oh, done that wrong. That's better.
Calculator 101.
Yep. Calculator maths. Oh, that's not right. First of all, it was a magical whip of healing. And then it seemed to do triple damage, so I don't know what happened there.
I mean, I'll
We
take
don't mind the triple damage one.
Yeah.
Right, remember that.
He's taking 37 in total.
Speaking of whips, what did you do in Avernus Rising, Steve? With a whip?
Lightning lure.
So if you're watching this at home and you haven't seen it yet, do watch Avernus Rising episode 2 to learn what not to do with whips.
He was dead already.
I love it.
So because that
there's
hits,
the card.
is he
What's that
dead
card,
or?
That's
No,
lightning
he's
lure.
But how far do you drag him?
10 foot.
Okay. So he's now
So
halfway.
he goes towards me there. But does Steve get an opportunity of attack? He moves.
No,
past
because
me?
it's a forced move rather than a voluntary move.
Oh, that was my thought process.
Okay.
It was a good idea.
It was.
Yeah. Don't ask, don't get.
Yep.
You can still ask, you won't get.
Yeah.
Owen, can you see the screen yet?
I can see the map. I can't see myself on it.
Right, let me find where you are. You are green. Can you see it now?
Oh, yes, I can see it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so
Okay.
I would like to. Which one is the dwarf?
The dwarf-looking one.
It's the one between you and Lupo.
Okay. In that case, I would like to cast. Can I cast Ray of Frost at him?
Yeah, go for it.
Please.
Is that
So
a
I'll
cantrip
cast-
or a spell?
It's a cantrip.
Go for it.
Cantrip.
Cantrip.
So deserve. It's 20 hit.
Yeah.
Some stuff. So that's 1d8. So that's 5 points of cold damage. And his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Yep, plus he's already whipped up anyway. So his
Awesome
speed
stuff.
is definitely reduced. Cool.
Yes.
Well done.
But
Yep.
after that, can I move behind whoever is the tallest in our party? I don't know which one of us it is.
Who is
Probably
Your
the
the
riding
tallest
dog
in
is
the party?
probably the
Who's
tallest
the
in the
tallest?
fight.
Who is?
Your riding dog.
My riding dog. That's fine. I'll get off and hide behind the dog.
Right, so you're staying where you are, just hiding behind the dog.
I think I'll move around the rest of our party towards the top of the screen.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
And I'll stay there.
Okay.
There's a gulf opening up here.
Right.
Lupo's in the murder hole.
That is the end of the first round. Top of the round, it is their go. The whip, does it come loose now, or is he still...
It doesn't actually bind them, I don't
Okay.
think. I think it's just like a whip and drag type effort.
So he's prone anyway, so he's going to use his action to get up, and then he is going to run. He's got short legs, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That reduced by 10 because of the spell.
Oh,
Zip.
5,
Yeah.
10. Let's put him there. While the other city guard is going to
City
go
guard.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
In commas, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh.
Oh, where's my dice gone? Oh, dear. 1, 2. Where's the dice gone? I've lost my dice. Ah, now I really have lost my dice.
The guy who's got the most dice out of everyone has lost them.
Yep. And I've got my Baldur's Gate dice.
Oh.
Right, there we go. Okay, so she's going to step up and she raises her mace back and goes for the head, Steve.
Yep.
It's a natural 12.
God, Steve, admit a little bit of poo came out, didn't it?
Teeniest
It's a
bit of pee.
natural.
Squeezing out a nugget there. Little nugget.
Little chuck nut.
But then she goes for a second attack.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a 17.
That is my armor class.
Yep. And does a 1 point of damage.
Whoa!
She just glances
Mega
off
damage.
of your shoulder.
So was that 2 attacks with the mace, yeah?
2 attacks. Glances off of your shoulder. So that's their go done. Lupo, you're up, followed by Gildor.
Lupo.
I'm going for it. Dual attack.
Kick her ears.
Do it.
Kick her ears.
Armor class 11 misses. If they're wearing plate mail. And 8. That's so close to a 20. Missed. 2 misses.
Missed. Okay.
Is it literally close to a 20?
It is next to the 20 because I rolled a 2.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Don't know whether I take the option of backing off. She's obviously dropped the crossbow, yeah.
Yep.
So that's back over the other way.
Yep.
Over to we.
I will move back towards the rest of the party, towards where my horse is.
So you want to go full movement?
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
10. 15.
Disengage. Styly.
I can't. That's not a feature I have, so you
Oh,
should
no.
not get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. And that's an 18, Steve.
That's a hit.
And that's another 2.
Okay.
Glances you. You feel it. You take some of the heft, but not as much as you would have.
So how far did I move? That was like 20
5,
feet,
10,
wasn't it?
15.
Okay, so that's half mine. Levi can mount my horse.
Okay, you're going to mount?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You're back on your horse.
Going to do the trample maneuver there, Lupo.
Might be doing the leg it maneuver.
Gildor, you're up, followed by Violin.
Right. I am going to shoot the dwarf again.
Okay. Go for it.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
And that is 8 points of damage.
This is the first kill of the session. How do you want to do it?
Woo! Straight between the eyeballs. But
arrow,
remove the word eye.
He's literally just he manages. He's trying to escape. He's trying to run away, and just on that brief moment where he looks over his shoulder, you manage to clock him straight away.
Woo!
And his legs keep
Drinking time.
going. His legs are still going, and he's just top heavy. As he hits the ground, like shoulder first, plumes of dust come up off
Nearly
the road.
spat that.
And Kendry sees this and immediately goes, whoa, stop. I don't want to die. You can go. Not involved.
I want to find out what the deal was. I'm gonna I'm going to draw my bow towards her and say, "What the hell's going on?"
Whoa! I said, look. I mean, you can go. You can look. You can even here's my money. You can take my money. That's this is all the money we've collected. It's yours.
I put I don't want the money. I want to know what the scam is.
And I walk away. I put it on the
Is
floor
it a
and I walk
scam?
away. What do you mean? Is it a scam? Of course, it's a scam. Who pays 10
I
gold
thought so.
pieces
Right.
for this? A road tax on a road.
Right.
We're not even connected to a city. And she pulls off what appeared to be plate now. Is not. It's kind of like tin sheeting. Which will be
Oh, fuck.
And
She's
she
a
says, look,
cosplayer. What?
And she starts to back off.
Goddamn cosplayers. You just can't. Oh.
Just we're all good. You keep that. And
Yeah, I tell her to get out of here.
Go.
She's got 30 seconds to run.
Okay, and then she's gone.
Right, let's go. See what? Did she have some gold?
She dropped it on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go see what else they had.
Check out the hut as well.
Yeah, check out the hut as well.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. What we do is we don't need the battle cam anymore. So I'll switch you back over to the Zoom. Here we go. Okay, so what do you want to
do? Search the dwarf first of all, as he's nearest.
Okay, so you walk on over to the dwarf. You roll him over. He's definitely dead. There's a massive arrow right between the eyes.
I retrieve my arrows.
Foot on his chest. His head's like a little bit. Yes. So in terms of arrows and ammunition, remember you only have 20. So if they break, they're gone. You have to do what Jeff said, and you have to retrieve them. So please keep track of your ammunition. Yes, you find as you start paddling him down, you realise that the armour is fake. They're not even real buckles. It's just kind of straps of leather. Like it's got tin foil, aluminium foil, that kind of thing, all wrapped over. Even close
I say that I'm
inspection-
actually quite impressed.
Yeah. Closer inspection of the logo is pretty good, but it's been pressed in from the back end, so it's it's all completely fake. But you don't find anything on him.
Go pick up the gold she dropped. How much is there?
Okay, so it's a hefty bag. You've got about let me double check what's actually in there. How much?
Enough to retire.
Turn back round.
Yeah, turn around now. That was a good day's adventuring. Yeah, you find 50 gold pieces. And then you also find, as you put your hand in, you notice it's still quite weighty, which is a bit unusual because you've just been pouring it out. And the base of the sack pouch that they were using, there's a round disc. And you pull it out, you kind of slide it out of the pouch onto your hand, and it's cold to the touch, more cold than what metal should be. And you see a very big metal disc.
Do any of us recognise that?
No, I don't think I do.
What's it made out of?
It feels like steel. But it's certainly not a currency coin.
It's not a coin.
So are there any symbols or anything on there that anyone would? I mean, I wrote that it looks like a vagina. Oh no, okay.
The pawn coin.
Oh,
Prompt. I'll stick that in my backpack, Dave. None of us recognise it.
Okay.
So what are we doing with the gold? 4-way splits, or
I just take 10. The rest of you can split the rest between you.
Right. So there is no banker in this game. Everything split it now.
Yeah.
Should we check the hut as well?
So who's taking what? How much gold are you taking?
I take 10.
Sorry, Gildor's got his 10.
How much was there? 50?
50.
50, yeah.
Right, I'll take 12.
I'll take 12.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, and you'll get an extra gold coin each. Is that right?
Yeah, so there's 4 left, so yeah, so we have 1 each, so you get another one, Jeff.
Or Gildor.
Oh, Gildor, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I've got that. I've also put the metal disc in my backpack. I've made a note of that.
Does anybody want one of these crossbows? There should be 1 left. The other one was destroyed, but there's 1 left.
I've already got a light crossbow.
Nope, I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine. Yeah, so we're checking the hut as well, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so. Who's
And
going
also
in?
dismantle the barrier thing to stop anyone else from, well, wondering what the hell went on for a start.
That's fine. What do you want to do first?
We'll go check the hut first.
Okay,
I think,
who's
yeah?
going
Is
in?
that okay, people? Nice.
Yep.
Who's going in first?
I will go in first, but
Okay.
should we listen at the door first?
Yeah, why not?
You go
That's
up
it.
to the cottage and realise there is no door.
Sandy.
It's going to be just a shell, isn't it, of a building?
Sitting at the doorway then.
Don't tell me the hut is fake as well.
Just cardboard, like in.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
goddamn hardened leather.
Yeah, it's just the wall, and behind it there's these 2 struts that come out.
That would have been good. I should have done that. Right.
So I'll go in weapons drawn.
Okay. What weapons drawn, Steve?
My longsword and battle axe.
Okay.
I'll go in behind him.
You go straight in. It's still morning at where we are, so it's it's bright sunshine, nice sunny day to go adventuring on. Classic. So inside, it's a very run-down old, what would have been a cottage, many years ago. From outside, it just looks pitch black on the inside. You step in and like your eyes adjust, but you're in a good stance. You're prepared for anything to leap out at you. As your eyes adjust, you see some kind of crates and boxes on the right-hand side. What appear to be 2 kind of cots and potentially a kind of a food bowl. Not a cauldron kind of thing, but a food bowl. They've been making stews and stuff. It smells pretty rank. There's holes in the ceiling. It's a bad thatch job. They've been here maybe a couple of weeks. That's about it, really.
Okay, should we check the
Just,
crates
Quite
out?
dark
proper.
in here, is it? Is it quite dark in here?
Not when your eyes adjust. Because you've been out in
Okay.
bright sunshine going in, you can't see, and then your eyes adjust.
That's fine. I'm going to cast dancing lights anyway, just to light it up a bit more.
To make it a disco.
Why not?
Is that a...
Four. It's a cantrip, so
It's a cantrip,
basically
yeah.
4.
Oh, you can do it as many
Yeah.
times as you like, can't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it
Yeah.
on
So
someone?
why not?
Is
On
there a
someone?
specific- Do you want to do it on someone
No,
or a
it's
location?
no. Just around us. They just sort of hover in amongst us.
Boom!
These
In
4
the air,
glowing
you
orbs.
cast your spell, and
Yeah.
these different types of colour balls and swirls are swirling out into the air of this ramshackle old building.
Check the crates then.
Yeah, I'll have a wander over to one of the crates, see if I can leave the lid off or something.
Yep. One of the crates is solid. One of the crates is pretty broken and dilapidated.
Okay, I'll have a look over the dilapidated one first.
Okay, so you start to kind of lift up and pull it apart and have a look. It's just bed sheets, that kind of stuff. It's pretty bad. There's some bugs in there, some cockroaches.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, I'll take a look at the solid one. So, is there any markings on the outside? Some, like merchant house or anything like that? Could this have been goods that they've extorted off of caravans instead of cash, sort of thing?
It could well be, but there's no specific markings as such that you can see. It almost looks as if these boxes, these crates, have actually been made potentially from pieces of wood from the cottage.
Okay, so they might just be storage bins. In that case, I'll leave the lid off or lift the lid up and take a scan inside.
Inside, much the same. It's dirty clothes, stuff with holes in. You find some rags with dried blood, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But nothing of value.
Okay.
Should we check their cot things that they slept in?
You can do. So you go over to the... Gildor goes over to the beds. You lift up the covers, the sheets and stuff like that. There's a couple of blankets. There's holes. There's even bugs and cockroaches crawling through these.
Yummy.
Typical straw mattress. It's not a pleasant sight.
I'm going to go over to the dilapidated box and just pick up a couple of the cockroaches. Start just.
Okay. So you try and catch them. Fine. Where do you put them?
I just in my hands.
You're just going to play with them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing under the mattresses, no?
Nope.
No, okay. And there's not an upstairs in this place, no?
No. There might have been many years ago. But
but it's collapsed and yeah. Okay, so should we carry on, guys?
I think so. Should we spend a little while pulling the barricades off the road?
Yeah, just push them to the side of the road and whatever. I suspect they won't be very well made since they had fake armour and everything.
Surprising you say that.
I thought they'd be paper mache bloody blockades or something.
No, you do notice that so the blockades as you saw them on the battle map were strips of wood, fallen tree trunks with bits of sharpened stakes on them. Closer inspection, however, you notice that the base logs are quite rotten and very light. They kind of crush when you put your boot on them, and the spikes that have been chiseled are sharp, but they're all held together with wire at the bottom. You start to pull it, but it just kind of collapsed. It wouldn't have held up to anything. It was not a proper barricade as such.
Just on the side note, what should we do with the dwarf's body? Because it's probably not good manners to leave it lying outside the cottage.
Put it in the house, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose we could put it in the house.
Just cover it in the bedrolls and make him look like he's asleep.
Yeah.
Tuck it in nicely.
Then just let the cockroaches eat him. Yeah.
Okay, so who's doing that?
I'll do that bit while everybody else is clearing away the barricades. I'll drag him into the thing and just put him on one of the cots and then write in his blood on the wall, "Trespassers beware." No, I'm just kidding.
No, you said it.
I won't write "Trespassers beware," but I'll write something like, this is what happens to bad people or something like that.
So Gildor's in there for a while, and when he comes out, his hands are bloody. One of the rags is rubbing his blood off his hands. Like, what has he just been doing here?
Be like, who have we hired?
I don't mess about.
You taking the Michael?
We better pay this guy when we get there.
So I suppose that'd take a few hours or something, won't it, to clear it away? Dave's chewing on whatever he's chewing on. What are you chewing on?
I've got my
M&Ms.
chocolate buns.
Yeah. Oh, choc buns. I've run out of fudge.
Oh, fudge. Right. So, what's next? You clear up the barricade. You
carry on down the road. Is there anything else we need to search for?
Carry on, yeah.
I don't think so. There was no obvious signs that they'd buried anything around the place, was there?
You do an investigation check.
Yeah, go on then. I'll have to get the bloody skills up. Has anyone got an investigation of better than 0?
Oh, no.
+1.
Yep, okay.
What's that?
Go on then. Polwyn.
Me?
I think you should investigate around the place, see if there's anything that looks like disturbance of ground, because I get the impression that these people were the type of people that would bury their really expensive stuff rather than leave it lying around.
Well, if a 13 can find it, Paul will find it.
Can we assist that? I don't know.
I'm having a look to see if anybody's buried anything, but I'm not sure that I'm checking it out properly. Does anyone else want to help?
I was going to say, if there's any sort of assist, I just rolled a 17, so that'll be an assist roll or something.
I have +1 to my investigation as well. Have a look if you want.
So, Polwyn, where are you looking?
Nothing.
And Violent finds nothing.
In the ground, it's generally where things are buried.
Unfortunately, you have to be more specific. Is it going to be around the cottage, around the barricades, on the road?
I was in my head. It was around the cottage, just sort of around the entrance to the cottage that we just gone in.
And no, you don't.
And around the side. Do you think it was worth us checking the floorboards in the cottage? Were there floorboards or was it a solid floor?
There were floorboards.
Do you think it's worth us checking that?
Aye, but make it quick because I want to be out of here.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit nervous as well because who knows if these guys are working alone.
It's still morning, so.
Oh, still morning. Okay.
You've only just got over your breakfast. It's not even time for
I'll tell you what, me and Lupo will keep an eye out at the front if Violin and Polwyn can check the inside floorboards and stuff like that.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Go have a look.
There's some plate mail that we could put on.
Yeah, push the barricades back into position.
Do you think the other two had the same idea?
Yeah, I was just wondering that. Yeah.
I got 17 on my investigation of the floorboards.
I've got 15.
You do find the floorboards lift up on occasion, but you find nothing of interest or value.
Okay, let's kick on then, I reckon.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on.
Okay, I suppose Gildor is.
Yeah, I always go up front.
Up front. What's the running order?
Well, how do we want to do it? Do you want to? I'll take the rear.
Yeah, it's probably sensible.
Can I go second to last?
Yep.
Okay, so Gildor, Violin, Polwyn, and Lupo.
Okay.
Although the road's quite wide, isn't it?
The road's wide. You don't have to.
Yeah, we could probably ride like Thor deep.
Thor deep. Just we could go
Thor deep.
You're breaking a rule here. I mean, you have to go in a single line.
No. We're not bloody sand people from Star Wars. We don't ride in single file to hide our numbers, you know.
You'd have you guys on the outside, surely, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd at least ride 2 and 2, possibly 4 in a row, you know.
Let's try 4 in a row. We've never done this. It's breaking new ground.
4 in a row.
Right. 4 in a
Next
row.
time.
So from left to right.
I can't go on the left.
No, I'll be on the left.
Gildor, second. Who's second?
Violin.
Then me.
And Polwyn. And then Lupo. Okay. Right. The sun climbs high into the cloudless blue sky, and the high sun heat beats down upon you in waves. To one side of you is a small corpse of trees, and to the other are the distant sapphire waters of the Sea of Swords. A bird flutters from a nearby tree, casting tiny shadows beneath it as it circles around through the air. It seems to stay near you as you ride down the road, and eventually it alights upon a crumbling stone wall on the west side of the road, nearest to Lupo. The raven cocks its head at you, and you hear it say, "Oi, oi!"
Does it actually, or you said everything in game happens?
It cocks its head at you and says, "Oi, oi!" What do you wish to do?
Oi, oi.
That was at Lupo only, or was it at the whole group?
You all heard it. Some of you. Well, actually, do a perception. Let's do it that way.
What, a passive or an Dewberry?
Do an actual roll.
16.
Okay,
Ooh,
you
that's
hear
good.
it.
19 total.
You hear it.
9.
You hear it. You just don't know where it came from. So
Sorry.
you
Do you want me to roll, Dave?
No, you heard it straight away.
Okay.
So you three hear it and see where it came from.
Okay.
Did you say raven or crow?
What was that?
It's a
What was
raven.
that?
I'll pull up
Raven.
this mount, and then Violin. Paul Gildor, there's this bird over here, this raven. He's talking to me.
No, it did not.
It said oi oi. Look,
I've got to admit, I thought I
again.
heard something, but I couldn't believe my ears when my ears said it was the bird.
Let me see
I
if I can
heard
do it
it, I
again.
didn't-
Look. I'll get some rations out. I'll assume there's some dried bread. Travel bread.
Some
As a
lambless
drink.
bread.
As a drink,
lambless bread.
if I put out my hand, would it fly towards me? Do you think?
You can try it.
So would that be animal handling?
Yep.
$16.
Okay.
Nice roll.
What are you doing?
Just stretching out my hand and seeing if it will fly over.
With a bit of food in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Bit of bait or
A bit of bait.
Bit of bait and a hook.
Is it a raven? Did it say? Did someone say raven? Yeah, it is a raven.
Harry
Well,
Jack-
You said raven.
Pretty sure you said raven, but
I
then
know,
I
I
went,
said
did you say
raven.
crow or raven?
I know someone said it.
Same family.
It was
It's
you.
only because I saw the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer, and there's a raven in that, and it was like, oh, yeah, it's a raven. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Um,
of course there is, because Odin has the raven.
Yeah, exactly.
Thought and memory.
So you see the raven kind of go, yeah, and looks at you and goes, "No, I don't want that. I don't want that. But you all look like damn sweaty travellers. I mean, come over here. Come over here. I can help you."
Raven, what do you want?
He starts quite pecking at the bit of the wall. Gobbles up a spider.
I'll throw some bread down.
Yeah, I just dropped the bread that's in my hand on the floor.
What do you mean you can help us?
Oh, I can help you. What would your wish be?
Wish? What, are you a genie or something?
No, nothing is make believe in
A
a
wish
genie.
granted raven. My wish is
What did we have for breakfast? Because I still can't quite get over
Mushrooms.
yeah,
Big red mushrooms.
some sort of druidic pot of stuff.
So, what do you want, Raven? We are on a journey and we don't really need to be distracted too much.
Oh, hang on, though. He did say, what would your wish be? I mean, that's got to be worth something, isn't it?
Oh, he's tempted. He's tempted.
Oh,
He didn't say he'd grant it to us, though, did he?
No,
my
well, of course it
experience,
will.
things like this always have a
course
big
it will.
downside.
Yeah.
This
You can
this
have
is
anything
just
you
the
want for the right
opening
price.
gambit in terms of negotiation. So there we go. We're talking price already. So, right. So what sort of price are we talking about for, your run-of-the-mill average type of wish?
Well, it's only what I can't do anything. If you wanted to be king of the universe and all the powers of the universe and itty bitty living space, you can't really have that. But I can do certain things to make you more comfortable on your travels. Maybe
Are you trying to say we ain't never had a friend like you?
you've definitely never had a friend like me. And I tell you what, let me introduce myself because it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? My name is Pip Kip.
Hang
Hello.
on. What was that? Pipkin.
Pip Kip.
Yep.
Pipkip.
Not Teddy Ruxpin, no.
No, never heard of him.
So, what do you want in return for said wish?
Oh, it's not about what I want. It's about what you want.
No, it's
And
always about what you want.
No. See, look at the size of me. I can't do much, but I can do something to increase your comfort levels while you're on the road for the next 10 days. And that's pretty good. That's a good deal.
Ooh. It'd be quite nice if we had a self-driving carriage.
You know what? I can't do that. But I can. I could make you all your gear. I could turn all your gear as light as a feather. So no matter what you carried, it wouldn't hurt you for 10 days. How about that? That sounds good. I think.
Yeah, that sounds quite handy.
What would happen after 10 days, though?
Well, then it all just goes back to normal. You only get it for 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't go back to like 100 times the weight.
Yeah,
That's what I was
disappears.
You said it wouldn't harm you for 10 days like on day 11. No, dead.
Yeah. So, all right, yeah, that sounds good. But what's the price? Is there a scarecrow you need dealing with?
Well,
there's a pie somewhere missing a bird.
we kind of have to shake on it first, and then you pay.
No, oh no.
No.
Oh no.
He kind of sits there and goes, "What is a good deal?" He's got his wings out.
How is it a good deal when we don't know the price?
Okay, let me tell you what. How about I will make you, and I'll just check my notes here. I will increase your energy for day and night. You will not even have to rest for 10 days. Plus, I will make you immune to exhaustion. How about that? Now, all I want in return, give me
Your firstborn child.
I want £20 of your equipment right now and a vial of your sweat. If you can give me that, you can be immune to exhaustion. Imagine what you could do. You only have to sleep day or night for 10 days. It's like taking one of those little blue pills.
I think this all sounds too good to be true.
Imagine how perky you could be.
There's always a catch.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't see why we would need that because we've taken into account journey time and sleeping time and stuff.
Yeah, and we've got horses.
Yeah, we've got horses, so like our stuff doesn't actually weigh that much.
Well, how about you give the horse a lift for a change? You could probably pick it up.
I just don't see the benefit.
Okay, it's clearly a no for you then. But what about your friends? I can see some of them are tempted. They've been thinking about it. Look, they're like, what could I have? What would I be willing to part with if it's only £20 of equipment? I could certainly sweat up something. I'm sweating right now in this heat, and I'm a bird.
See, I've got some experience with deals, and there's normally more in the small print than you reckon on when you're making it.
Yeah.
So I can give you £20 of equipment, but you did say £20 of equipment now. What happens when the now's over?
What do you mean? You give payment now. I give you the 10 days. Job done.
Okay. So £20 of equipment now is the sum total of the equipment we're giving you, or after the 10 days, are you expecting even more equipment?
Oh, only if you want to renew it.
But the real question is that we don't know that you can even deliver on this.
Yeah, we need proof.
There's no proof. You're just a talking raven. I've seen dozens of you.
I've never seen one in my life.
Neither have I, but don't tell him that.
I heard that. Ravens have got very good hearing.
All right, so I only heard talking crows before, not ravens, but same difference.
Well, it's easy. What do you want? Do you want long life, immunities? You want more money? You can do that. More food, more wine. Loads of people want food and wine, especially being on the road. You never know who you're going to meet. You never knew you were going to meet me, did you? How about I improve your mood? You could be the most positive person. Not like
I'm already a really positive person.
None of this is tempting me.
£20 of equipment and a vial of sweat.
Yep, and it's a deal.
I don't think I've got 20 I could spare.
How about £5 of equipment and 2 vials of sweat?
No, it's quite specific, really. But I do like your thinking.
£5 of equipment, 2 vials of sweat, and a cup of piss.
Well, I am quite partial to that, actually. But
and the promise that we'll deal with any scarecrows you want us to deal with for the next 2 years.
Yeah, well, scarecrows don't really scare me, you see. In fact, I scare the scarecrows.
What are you, Raven? What are you really?
Well, it's a bit of a personal question, really. So I'm a bit shocked to know. So that's why I prefer being in my Raven form, you see.
We want to know what you really are.
Well, what are you really?
Me?
What are we
I am
really?
as you see I am.
It's a bit of a deep question.
Oh, existentialism.
Oh, he pulls his wing up. Oh.
Never trust an existentialist.
Ildor.
Yeah.
You've travelled this road before, correct? Where's the nearest water supply?
Water supply?
There's a sea just over there.
Won't be drinking that water unless you want to go mad. Yeah, there's a lake around here somewhere, a small pond, which is not stagnant. You know, it's a couple of miles up the road.
If you look at your maps, you'll see. I'm sure you got a map somewhere.
Yeah, I did have a map. That's why I was trying to blag it.
That's why you have to come prepared, you see.
I've got a map. I'm just not sure where we are on it.
You know what? He's not wrong. Oh, I just dropped it.
But in the real answer to your question, Lupo, the closest water supply to us is our water skins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
How about I turn your water into wine?
Unless my maths are going to get me wrong, we've got £20 of water on us.
Could be. He flicks to his equipment list. Very good.
Yes, we have.
Yes, £5.
Now, there's nothing to say that he needs to take this equipment away with us. We just need to give him £20 of it. Our water skins on the floor here, take what he's offering, and go and refill it in the nearest lake.
Yeah.
I like that.
Could do.
£20 of equipment then.
£20.
So what do we get for that?
And some sweat.
How are we going to sweat after we've got no water to drink?
Really think that one through,
do you reckon we could? So I hustle over to Lupo a bit closer and say, "Do you think we could just piss in a bottle and he wouldn't know the difference?" I'm a bit worried about the sweat thing, though.
What can someone do with sweat?
Voodoo.
That's what I'm worried about.
It's the voodoo that you do. And I do it so well.
I just don't see what you're offering that we need, though, Raven, to be honest. I mean, the stuff you're offering is nice to have, but it isn't crucial. Yeah, none of it's blowing my skirt up.
Okay, look, I see you want to have proof. Here's some proof. And he claps his wings together, and there's a puff of smoke and a whiff of sulphur, and up pops Pipkip.
He's a bloody sulphur. I distrust sulphur. The smell of sulphur.
Never good.
Never a good thing.
Did we just chase his sister away?
I know.
No, I don't think they're related. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Is.
So what do you really want then?
Yeah, go on. What does sweat contain our souls or something?
Now look, I need your help just as bad as much as you need my help. So I need to get back home. I can't. I'm stuck here.
I draw my sword.
Okay, look, I mean you no harm.
It's normally how you send you back home.
I mean you no harm. I mean you no harm. I am here to help, to be of assistance if I can. I was summoned here, and the person who summoned me here is dead. It wasn't me. Those damn heroes. But hey. So I've been wandering for a few years now, and I can do deals. I still have some power. They're only short deals, that's why you only get them for 10 days. But I can help. And I don't need much. I just need 20 pounds of your equipment, and then I can, I can flog that. I can get some money and stuff like that.
How does that help you get home?
Well, it doesn't. You see, the deals. It's the deals. The more deals I get, the more souls that I can take back with me, you see? It's all I need.
How about this? You come with us, and when we're done doing what we want to do, we'll help you get home.
Plus, if you follow us, there'll be loads of other people's souls you can take.
Yeah, we'll let you pick on anyone we come across.
Would you really?
Yep.
Yeah, all right then, yeah. High five,
Within
man,
reason.
high five.
Yeah.
Ah, wee. And he kind of flutters around you, and he sits on your shoulder, Gildor.
Is he back as a raven now?
No, he's an imp at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I say let's carry on. I hope you don't eat much.
Well, I only get a few bits and pieces, but I'll be okay. If I get hungry, I'll just turn into a bird and I'll fly away. I prefer being a bird. Being an imp, everyone wants to kill me, you see.
Can you turn into anything else?
No. It's only like I can turn into a mouse. I can turn into a squirrel.
Right.
It's kind of like a similar size to me.
I suggest you turn back into a raven whenever we come across people.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
And
well,
anyone we come across that we don't consider pure of heart, you can have.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. Yeah, it sounds good to me. And I'll do something for you as well. I can fly high, and then I can see what's on the road for you.
Sounds good.
I can let you know if bad stuff's coming.
Okay, mutual agreement of partnership there.
Cool, let's shake on it. Okay.
Spitty shake.
And as you shake, you notice a slight tingle.
No, he's giving me chlamydia. Fucking hell.
There's a slight tingle.
You just did a deal with them.
Pardon me. Right, carry on.
Okay. Carrying on. Dum, 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 dum. Right, do you want to take a quick break there? Get some more drinky poos and things like that?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Comfort break.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do a poo. Yeah, you go. Right.
I was thinking more pee break, but yeah.
Sit. Oh, and also, sorry, you are all now level 2.
Yay!
Hooray!
Right.
Jesus, the amount of XP you get for killing one dwarf.
Befriending a creature.
Right. And for you watching at home, we will quickly flip to see you in 5 minutes. Bye bye. And we're back from our break. We are fed and watered and ready to begin. So, over the course of the next 4 days, Pip-Kip, your new companion, manages to keep you out of trouble quite successfully while he's in Raven form, and alerts you to trouble on the road or bits that he's seen, usual kind of thing. Ogres, trolls, whatever might be on the road, who knows, but manages to warn you of danger, and you successfully circumvent that, and 4 days pass of uneventful travel.
Should we mark off 4 days rations, Dave?
Yes, please. Then, on late in the day, on the 4th day, huge, heavy raindrops start to pelt your skin. After a few days of easy travel, the heavens have opened up and turned the roads to sludge. The timing, however, is fortunate. You stand just outside the first town you've seen since departing Waterdeep. It's a riverside burg known as Daggerford. It's a handful of ramshackle houses and a fine 3-story inn sit in the shadow of the town's keep.
Right, guys. There's an inn here. I suggest we stop here until the weather passes.
Good idea. Definitely.
You had me at inn. Yeah.
There's an inn. There's a pub.
They serve ale.
Yeah.
It comes in pints. Yeah, we'll head to the inn.
Is the bird staying outside?
The bird's disappeared.
I was going to say, you could stay on my shoulder if you want.
It comes and goes, but he's Pip-Kip is around.
Because there might be some business inside.
Business.
It could well be. If you want to start doing business, Steve, who knows what kind of trouble that might get you into. Okay, so the name of the tavern is the Shining River. The Shining River Tavern. It's comfortable enough. It's perfectly fine. A bar lady who seems to own the property. What would you like to do?
We'll go in and inquire about rooms and get some food and drink, I guess. Yeah?
Yep.
So who's doing what?
I'm going to go and find us a table.
Okay, so as you go in through the door, you see there's quite a large bar at the back wall, and then there's a kitchen behind that. So hot food, your spiced potatoes and stuff are coming out on plates with hot meats and things. In the centre, so between that, there's a stack of 4 or 5 round tables and chairs. And then down the left side and down the right side, there are longer tables, so you can hit, seats of 6 and 8 and whatever. 2 big fireplaces. You see stairs going up to the higher levels for all the rooms and accommodation. But the woman who's behind the bar, she's quite cheery. How can I help you?
Rosy cheeked.
Oh, definitely rosy cheeked. Got her apron on, pennies, bits of smudge on them and stuff.
Who out of us is the smoothest talker? And by that I mean who's got the highest charisma?
He says to you as you enter the pub.
Not me.
+4. I'm +4.
Oh, whoa! Polwin wins.
You all saw my dice rolls.
Your charisma's higher than all mine. Right, yeah. So I think Polwin should probably talk about getting rooms and stuff. Try and get the best deal for a room.
Yep, I'll wander over to
rooms. While me, Lupo, and Villan, even. Villan would have been a good one. Villan.
Maybe.
Mr. Bond, I don't know what you mean. We'll go sort out a table and blah, 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 and get the beers in.
Okay, where do you want to sit?
Scroll.
There's tables of 4. There's tables of 6. There's tables of 8. Where do you wanna sit?
Somewhere with a good view of as much of the pub as possible.
Okay, so probably down one at each end. You want to go to the left side, the right side.
Oh, we don't go left.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't go left in it. It's always right.
It's always right. We go to the right.
So as you come through the door, Polwyn has gone to the bar, and you three have stepped through the round tables, and you go up to the right.
Is it table service, Dave, or is it go to the bar and get drinks?
It's go to the bar, but Polwyn's there.
Oh, well, we'll all go to the bar first to get the drinks, and then us three will peel off to go sit down while Polwyn talks to the landlady, yeah?
Okay.
Yep.
And helpfully,
okay,
there's a bunch of bar stalls. As 2 of them are empty. These ones are quite unique. They've got kind of, rather than just one footstep, they've got a couple, so you can kind of climb up. So
handy for hobbit-sized people, Polwyn.
very, very handy for halflings, yeah. So, you hop up onto a bar stool, and the lady said, "Oh, hey, what can I do for you, Chuck?"
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
He's doing fine. How are you, love?
I'm all right. Mucky weather at the moment. Your business must be booming.
Oh, it is, love. It's there's loads of people here. It's all kinds. I mean, we've got a few locals, a few new faces like yourself, I see. But we have the best and finest spiced potatoes and sausages all over.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I think the 4 of us probably do want to get something to eat, but I wondered whether you've got any rooms here where we might be able to lay our heads down for the evening.
Yeah, lucky enough, we've got some rooms that have recently opened up. How many?
Well, there's 4 of us.
Yeah, so which one are you bunking up with, love?
I think I'd rather have one of my own, if that's all right.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
Well, we've got stable round the corner. You welcome there. It's a silver piece for your horse. Do you have a horse, love?
Yeah, we've got 4.
I don't. I've got a mastiff.
You got a doggy?
I have. He's lovely.
What's his name?
I've left him outside, though. I didn't know if I could bring him in or not.
Oh, of course you can. Yeah, don't
Bring
worry.
him in.
Look, if anyone gives you any trouble, you tell them about me. My name's Rosie.
Rosie, all right.
We just tell them it's a guide dog.
Oh, okay.
It's a
good idea.
Okay. Bring him in.
Well, my name's Polwyn, but you can call me Paul.
I tell you what, I got some. I'll bring him in. I'd love to see him. He's got some sausages for you.
Oh, he'll love that.
Okay.
Bruiser, come here.
Should I take the horses round to the stable?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the horses round to the stable and then come back.
Yep. Well, before you go, it's obviously we'd love to give it for free, but it's a silver piece, know, for a horse per horse.
Yeah. I give her a gold piece for the horses and the round of drinks.
I tell you what, that's very generous. That's very generous of you, sir. And not to be rude, but the rooms are a gold piece each. But you've obviously got the coin, so I didn't want to just pressurize you. Obviously, you look like you've been on the road, but just to make sure you got the coin, that's lovely.
Do you only have one standard of room, or have you got a few different types that we could have a think about? Because we're not rich.
Well, if you're not rich, well, we've got one one standard, but we do have the top room. There's the executive suite, which you can make available for you.
The presidential suite, I love it.
There is someone in there at the moment.
No, we just need 4 standard rooms, don't we? Or like 3 standard rooms.
That's fine. It's 4 gold.
I don't mind bunking with someone.
It's gold piece each.
How much is the executive suite then?
Well, it's not about how much it is. It's about how much you're willing to pay. How much?
If I was willing to pay one gold piece, would it be available?
If you want to take like a future booking, a pre-booking for when it becomes available, that's perfectly fine.
Planning your summer holidays, yeah. I'll just take a standard room on my own if it's just a gold piece.
Gold piece, love. Thanks very much.
Who's in your executive room at the moment?
Oh, well, it's this. I think he's a knight. He's a bit of a uppity type of thing, He's he walks around preaching the Lord and all of that, and he's been out on the road. He goes out on the road, fights evil, whatever these heroes do, And
where's he from?
I think he's from. It's a bit far away, really. It's a city called El Terrell, But he's a bit hoity-toity, as I say. He's a lovely man, really, but just a bit gruff and blunt, you know.
So where's Elturel then?
But I don't think we want to disturb him. I think we just need rooms for ourselves.
Yeah.
I think it'd be quite a bit of fun to disturb him.
I knew you'd be the troublemaker, Lupo. Dave, I'll take the horses now since I paid for them, so I'll take them round to the stables, put them in stables, then come back.
Yep.
Okay, so while he's out of the bar, I'm going to go over to the table of 8 that's over on our side of the pub on the right-hand side, and just let them know that when the archer comes back, drinks are on him.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd like to get Rosie a drink. Can I get Rosie a drink?
Oh, it's very kind of it. You don't need to. I do live here, you know. This is my establishment. I can.
I'm enjoying our conversation. I just wondered if there was anything else you wanted to tell me about this night. I do
here
like
you
a
go.
bit of
Look,
gossip.
Here's a tip jar. You can put it in there, love.
Okay.
Tip jar.
How
So
much
I'll
you put in?
put money for. How much is a drink? Here.
Well, food and drink is 8 silver pieces.
So I'll put 4 silver pieces in.
That's mighty kind of you, love. Thank you very much. I'll give you an extra sausage for you and your mutt.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Gildor, you take the horses over to the stable.
Yeah.
And you know it's a very well kept stable. You've got 2 stable boys there. There's a number of horses in there already, all being brushed down, lots of fresh hay, nice warm stables. It's got an upper area as well, and very, very nice. 2 double doors on the opening, so it's got locked feature. You're quite happy with the horses there.
Yeah. Could I put my horse Roach in there?
Yep. You calling it Roach?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right.
Can I bring Bruiser up to my room? Because I don't really want to leave him in the stable. He might worry the horses a bit.
Oh, of course you do. You'll find that I tell you what, here's a little tip. If you take one of the rooms on either end of the corridor when you go upstairs, you'll also have your own fireplace.
That's amazing.
We've got
I'll take
these
one of them
massive
then.
chimneys that go right to the top, you see. So we put extra fireplaces in. You get all the warmth, and I bet he'll love it. I'll bring up an extra rug.
Wonderful, thank you.
It's a pleasure, sweetie. It's okay. So, Gildor, you return.
Yeah.
And as you open the door and step in, there's a big cheer from the right-hand side. Whoa! Whoa!
I don't even pay attention.
Saluting and like, whoa!
I
just walk to the bar or wherever the guys are sitting.
I'll nudge the guy next to me and say, look, he's going now. Quick, get your orders in.
One of them is just pissed enough. Like, all right, then. He barrels into you, Jeff.
I don't even pay any attention to him. I just turn away.
Well, it seems, me, dear, that's kind of that's what I think. One of your friends has kind of set you up a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, so he's not one of your friends then?
He's an acquaintance.
Oh, it's one of them, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I think you
So
can
can
sell
we-
yourself short, love.
Are they sitting on a table?
They
We
are.
are, yeah.
Polwyn is still at the bar.
Can we hear any chatter from any of the other people around us? Of
Yeah,
anything
do a
of
perception check.
No, I don't. 7.
No, it's a mixture of noises, local.
Are we all
kind of
doing that, or is it
news.
just Joe? Just Violet.
Violent, the villain? Yeah.
Yeah, Violet.
I'm going to wander over to the table where we're going to be waiting for our food, I think.
Yep. So you hop down off your stool.
Yep.
What's your doggy's name?
Bruiser.
Bruiser.
Bruiser,
Bruiser
nice.
kind of like he's chomping on another sausage. He's wagging his tail.
It's a soppy thing, really.
He's never had it so good.
I'd
love to
like
see
to
that for
crack
real.
out my bagpipes, please, and start playing a tune.
Oh,
Rosie comes
Pipes.
kind of stumbling. Oh, sorry, lovely. Sorry, you can't. I wish you could. I just bloody hate those things. But we have a band, you see. They'll only get jealous. But I bet
is
you
the
can't
house
play.
band in?
Not yet. They'll be in later this evening. It shouldn't be too long. It's already getting dark outside.
Is music played by punters just band, or is it just bagpipes?
No, I just fucking hate them.
Yeah. I pull out my flute and start playing it.
See, now you're good. See, that's a classic. It's a classic. But you're going to have to roll for it.
Yep, no problem. I'm going to use my special dice for this one, the one that always rolls a 1. Oh, shit, it rolled an 18.
Oh, it's like music.
18!
It's like music to my ears, love. If only I was 56 years younger.
That dice has always let me down in the past. What the hell? Yeah, and then I'll stop and say I'll wait to hear what the house band's like.
Oh, good choice, love. But that was nice, little ditty. Can I get you anything else, loves?
The food we ordered?
Well, it's coming. It has to. It's cooked fresh here, you know.
What food is it? What's on the menu for tonight?
Spicy potatoes.
The same as
Spicy
every night.
potatoes.
What we're known for is your hot, spicy potatoes and your hot, spicy sausages.
Lovely.
Oh, and some mustard. We have a local supplier, makes his own mustard.
So everything with spice.
Everything with spice. If you don't like hot food, you shouldn't be here.
I'm gonna sort of suspiciously eye out the sausage I'm just feeding the dog.
Maybe take a little bit of it to try just beforehand. Just like.
I'm thinking he might be better off in the stable.
4 hot plates, that's lovely. That's 8 silver pieces per plate.
How
Or
many?
you can pay in gold like this fellow did.
I was going to say, how many silver pieces are in a gold piece? I can't
Exactly
remember.
what I was going to ask. Is it 10?
I think it's 10, yeah.
All right, I'll whack down 4 gold and we'll have a round of drinks with the 4 plates.
Ah,
Will do. Bless your cotton socks.
score.
Time passes, the band comes in. They play a good one. I'll do that as well.
Yeah, score. Running out of beer, but you know.
The food is very, very nice. You can get a bit of gravy. And you're kind of warm on the inside. And it's warm in the pub. And the evening carries on. What would you like to do?
Go to bed at an appropriate hour for our age.
Is there anyone else in the pub who might be sober enough to have a conversation with?
Yeah.
There's a few people there. You can tell who the adventurers are versus kind of guards on travel versus the locals.
Are there any games going on? Like, you know, card games, dice games?
There's some dice games, there's some card games, there's some things called dominoes as well. Yep.
Dominoes? What is this dominoes you speak of?
They serve better food than this place.
They bring it to your door.
Comes
as
in a
well.
convenient round shape. It's very.
Oh, you have to show me, lovely. Right. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try and talk to some of the other obvious travellers. See if we can get any information about what lies on the road ahead of us.
Okay.
Good idea.
Are we heading south? Is that right? We're heading south?
You're
Yes.
heading south on the road, yeah.
Yeah, I think that if we can try and talk to some people who are heading north, see what the road's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
front
good
of us.
idea.
So we want people that have come from Dragonspear Castle?
Yes.
That direction.
Yes.
It would be nice to know about any more imps or roadblocks, yeah.
What do I need to roll on for that?
Let's do a charisma check.
Ooh.
10.
No, most of the people you kind of try to that awkward networking situation when you try to friendly talk to a complete stranger at a bus stop.
They all look at you like, what are you talking to me for?
Exactly. And some of them move away and some so you get brushed off a few times.
Yeah.
So you find yourself kind of standing going, oh.
Yeah, you're right about. Oh, okay.
I'll go back to my table then.
Would it work any better if I have a go?
You can try.
Can I give it a go? Do you want me to roll charisma as well?
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, pretty much anyone who you end up sauntering up to is like, wow, yeah, happy to have a chat with someone so small. This is great.
So I just start. I'm British, so I'll probably talk about the weather.
From
that little hobbit town called Britain.
Brittonville.
Oh, it's a halfling from Britain.
You get lots of people saying, yeah, proxy rains. When it rains, it pours, and how the roads are so bad when it rains.
I'll be asking people how long they've been on the road for. And they'll say, oh, if you've been on the road that long, that mean you must have come all the way up from Dragonspear direction.
You haven't really had anyone come that far who's in this particular pub. But yeah, this is the right kind of place that you'd expect to find those people. But sadly, no.
So there's a mysterious lack of people that have come from that neck of the woods.
There's people who've come from the south, but just not that far.
What, a couple of days out or something?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
People that come to sort of Misty Forest direction.
Oh yeah, we stay away from Misty Forest, love.
Oh, do we?
Oh yes.
No, I've never been past it, so I don't know. Why'd you stay away from it?
Well, it's haunted.
Haunted?
Very misty.
Yeah. It's haunted. There are ogres. There are orcs. There's all kinds of stuff. Oh, and the worst thing that's in there is the elves.
The elves?
Yep. Nasty, wicked people they are.
What sorts of elves?
Am I hearing this, Dave?
If you want to, you can do a perception check.
Yeah, I'll see if I hear them. Flick all the way to skills now. Perception 4. So 16.
Yeah. You kind of keep an eye on Parwin as she's been walking around the tavern.
I go butt in and say,
Yep.
Where have you heard these rumours? I come from the Misty Forest. I was raised by the elves.
Oh.
There's nothing sinister about them.
Well, you must know about the Elven King then. You know, he's a cannibal, don't you know?
You bloody normal humans and your stupid tales.
Have humans got tails?
Hey. Got coccyx, isn't it?
So you want to watch your tongue, what you spread. That's not true.
No, look, I'm just. She asked. I'm just telling her what I've heard. Who knows the truth? But are you really? Were you really Did you really grow up in the Misty Forest?
Yes, I was raised by the elves in the Misty Forest, and they're nothing but good. They do nothing but protect the forest and look after the surrounding area. In fact.
Oh well, I stand corrected then. Sorry to offend you, but I wouldn't go there. No.
Well, next time you're down that way, as long as you're not hostile, maybe pop in and say hello.
Okay. So you related to the king then?
Well, I'm not related to the king.
Well,
I was.
Were you adopted then?
Well, yeah, but not by the king. I was found by the elves, raised by them.
Wow. You're like one of those living legends.
Not really. No one's ever heard of me, but I appreciate the sentiment.
But you could be, couldn't you? It could be your destiny. It could be, these individuals who come from nothing, these adopted pasts, and they go on to be like, oh, wow.
I sort of give a friendly chuckle. Say, I think that's the ale talking.
Yeah, probably is. Yes.
I have to buy him a drink, and
thank you very much.
Loads the guy next to me say, "Look, he's buying again."
Am I hearing him say this? Lupo, shut the fuck up.
Stan walks up to him. This time he puts his arm around your shoulder.
Gonna start slipping in that snake bite into Lupo's drinks just to get him really wasted.
Beer. Beer. Sausage.
Oh, sausage.
Beer. Okay.
Yeah, I'll sit down with them and start telling them about all the good things about the Misty Forest and that, you know.
Okay. Yeah. You get quite an audience. They're all quite. Again, you've got these local farmers who believe all the rumours and things. It's passed down from generation and generation, and it's always a thing of don't let your kids go in the Misty Forest because you know the ghosts and the cannibal elves will get you.
Yeah, I try and dissuade them and sort of like tell them some nice stories about, like, you know, this and that and the other.
Uh-huh. And the evening continues, getting later and later. What do you wish to do?
What time is bedtime for adventurers of our age? Or is it measured in ales? You know, you've got to have consumed a certain amount of ales before you can go to bed.
Do a constitution check before you have to go to bed.
Well, you've spent 4 days on the road of travel and sleeping under the stars. You know, you're starting to get a bit saddle sore.
Yeah, I was going to say
and
that's
looking forward
probably
to a nice warm bed.
Yeah.
And at least, you know, look around you. It looks to be quite a nice establishment, really.
What's the time of day?
It's probably about 11 p.m. now.
Right, so I'd probably head up to bed.
Time for me as well, I think.
So when you say nice establishment, the sort of place that would frown upon somebody maybe starting a arm wrestling competition, for example.
You can try.
Okay, so I will stroll into the centre of the room.
Yeah.
Well, I will stroll into the centre of the room, and I will announce that my good friend Gildor the Gilded, made of gold,
what kind of bed?
He's up to bed. He stood up and got to bed.
I know it's me. I was about to say I'll help you set up a hustle here by like beating you in an arm wrestle, and then you could arm wrestle people and beat them.
This is where it was going. Bear with me. Gildor the Gilded, made of gold. He was found at the side of the road by elves. They managed to rub the gold off, which is why he now looks like a normal human, but underneath he is made of precious metal. So he's going to sponsor this competition for us. He's going to sponsor this competition to the tune of 2 gold pieces. Anyone that can beat that man gets 2 gold.
The bloke you were nudging earlier, Steve, who he kept saying, he's like, beer. He's the first one up.
Right, I'm afraid, sir, there's an ante.
Beer.
It'll be 5 silver pieces to enter this competition.
And he goes back and sits down.
Anyone else?
Carries on drinking.
Anyone else? Look, I'll show you how strong he is. Look at me, and I'll put one of the guns out and do a show of strength and pick one of the tables up or something.
And then you notice Rosie kind of coming out the kitchen. She's got a plate of sausages. She comes out. Now, sorry, dearie. Now, look, are you trying to start an illegal arm wrestling competition? Are you trying to start a hustle in my establishment?
Offer a percentage.
That's not how it's done here, dearie. Otherwise, you'll be out on your ear.
Quick thinking, Lupo.
Behave. All right, take a fucking eye out with me fork here. She bites up the sausage under the big barbecue
with me
fork.
We was just having a bit of fun. Surely arm wrestling isn't illegal.
It's not illegal, darling. It's the hustle.
Well, we're not trying.
She's on to you, Lupo. She's on to you.
Now, behave.
There's
Right,
no
I
wrestling.
definitely go to bed now.
So, just as Gildor approaches the bottom of the stairs, so from where you were, as you know, there's tables on the right, tables on the left, and a staircase going up each one. You've gone up the nearest staircase to the right-hand side from the door, okay? You notice that the door kind of swing open, and you get that cool night breeze come in, and a few people turn around and go, "Oh, fucking hell!" No. And in walks a very uppity-looking, self-righteous, head and chin high, knight-looking guy. He's got his gloves and throws them on the bar. And you see he's talking to Rosie, and he's looking around, and you see lots of nods and things going on. And Rosie suddenly kind of steps back from him. Quite a look of worry on her face. She's like nodding, and he keeps on doing very firm nods. And he reaches behind and he pulls out a big purse of coinage, and he puts it on the table, and she's sort of looking at the purse, looking at him, looking at the purse, and he pushes it forward towards her, and she takes it, and then she kind of takes one of the bar stools and she steps up so she can hear, and she says, "Hey, everyone, can I have your attention, please? Can you stop the fucking music? Listen, we have a slight situation here. As you all know, good Sir Ardor here. He's been a resident with us for quite a while. He's one of the knights from Alterel. You know, he does good things. Well, not good things. He does bad things to evil things, which is good things, I suppose, for us. Maybe. Anyway, apparently there is an evil spirit right here that he's been tracking. It's right here inside our inn and taking up residence. Now, the generous Sir Ardor, he's offered to exorcise the demon. Okay? But it requires that we all leave at once. Now, I'm really sorry if you've booked the rooms. He's given us the money, so if you want your refund, come and get it. And you start to say, well, it's not real. And people are looking around and go, what, really? Yeah, I don't want to stay around here. And you start to hear the murmurs and things around the tavern. And then one person goes up and she quite quickly gives the gold piece, and he's like, bites it. Yeah, I'm off. And then you see a kind of little wry smile on Rosie's face, and she's like, yeah, fuck it. Come on, whoever wants you. Yeah, refunds for everyone. Come on. And slowly the crowd gathers up speed, and they're kind of getting people out of the door. What would you like to do?
Seems dodgy.
Should we hang back, wait until the last of the rest of the crowd is gone? I'll wander over the door. Is there a bar across the door that can be dropped into place or something?
So people are still...
Pipkin's still not back, is he?
Right, say that again.
I'm saying it quietly. Pipkip, sorry. Pipkip's still not back yet. Pipkip still not back?
No, he's not. He's not back.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the knight and be like, so, Sir Ardor, where is this spirit? I've been travelling for 4 days, and to be quite honest, I just want to sleep.
And who might you be, my friend?
My name is Violin.
Where do you hail?
From Waterdeep.
Ah, good man. They've got a good, strong guard at Waterdeep. I've been there many times.
Is this guy's second name Rimmer?
Where is this spirit that you mentioned?
Well, I believe I've been tracking this spirit for a while now, and I think it's here.
You think. So you're not sure?
Well,
Are you the uppity knight that lives on the top floor?
And who might you be?
That's a yes.
My name's Lupo. We're
Okay,
travelling together,
Lupo. And where do you
as my
hail?
friend from Waterdeep, we're travelling together, all four of us.
Oh, I see.
Apart from Gildor, he's from Misty Forest.
I know the place well. The elves, cracking bunch.
He's definitely Ace Rimmer.
Yeah, he is now.
So, yeah, we've been on the road for like 4 days, as the villain says, and we're really looking forward to sleeping in the bed tonight, not in the stables. So, with all due respect, we won't be leaving. But
Well, in
we
that
may
case, maybe you
be
can help
interested
us.
in help you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I tell you what, why don't we clear the rest of these patrons out, and then yes, you can help me. You seem like you can almost handle yourselves.
Right,
Maybe,
hold on.
maybe
You
together
lot,
you
get
can.
out of here. Go on. Go on.
Almost handle ourselves.
Almost.
You're obviously not
I'll-
knights, but no one is.
I'll start ushering people out.
Strange a knight should be tracking down evil spirits, but
Okay.
Sounds
So
like
you-
a paladin.
yeah,
get
not a
to,
paladin.
You get to the last few people down. Rosie's the last one to leave. She's ushers herself out. Just kind of look at you and look at the knight. The knight's like, "Yep," and she's like, "Fuck." And she takes the rest of the gold with her. So best of luck to you all. And off she trots, and you kind of hang back by the bar. So Ardor starts to kind of reminisce. He makes his way over to the door. As the lights have been going out as Rosie was going around anyway, so it's getting darker and darker, and it's pitch black outside. And he explains that as an acolyte of Torm in a city of El Terrell, I was told that there existed evil beyond that of mortals. I learned that there are 9 kingdoms of cruelty that's roiled and burned in the everlasting darkness beyond our plane. And he seems to be kind of dictating and ranting, and again, all on his high horse about things. But he's going around turning off the candles, doing bits and pieces, and turning off the lanterns.
Can we do a perception check to see if we think he's not lying, but whether he's mad or something?
If
you know what I mean? To see whether he's off his trolley.
Yep.
Perception. 16.
Okay. No. At the moment, you kind of believe every word he's saying.
Okay.
You believe it because he believes it.
Okay, so there's something specific about my character, Dave.
Yep.
I'm scared of the dark.
Brilliant.
So I would be trying to palm a torch. Well, if he seems to be intentionally putting the lights out in the room, I'll be getting a torch out to light.
Okay. So he's got a lantern that he's got round with him as well, but the canton, the bare flames kind of thing, he's turning them off. But you 4 are staying near the bar. That's where the light is. So there's a lantern or a candle light near the bar. That means that you're staying in that light, plus you're staying with them as well.
Okay, that's fine then. Right. Yep, thanks.
And then he continues, again, you watch him meander around, and he's checking that no one's hiding under tables or the toilets are empty and stuff like that, the usual kind of thing. And he continues with his story of, I learned that beings of such evil are only prevented from overrunning our realm by just one cosmic law. They cannot open doorways across the plains on their own.
Do you want a coffee?
Does that make sense? Fiends, demons, devils. They can only be called to this realm by mortals. Mortals who consort with devils are evil. And evil is to be purged. And at that moment, he picks up the lantern and throws it at your feet.
I pull my bow out and point it at him.
Okay, so I'll bring up the battle map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did kind of consort with evil, let's be fair.
Good and evil is a point of view.
Exactly.
This guy could be considered evil because he's mental.
Need some theme music.
We roll initiative at the same time.
Yep.
Come stop rapping, someone.
That was so close. It was on a one that just rolled over.
Right. Let me bring the characters in first. You are all kind of. Let's put you 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2.
Nice. Do you have
I
to
see
pay
a
for,
bar.
Do you have to pay for Dungeon Fog? No interest.
You do. So there's a free option and there's a premium option. But luckily, Band of Badgers, we were given full premium access
Nice.
by Till, who owns Dungeon Fog. So thank you very much, Till.
Is this one that you sent me a link for and I never looked at?
It is. Yes, thank you.
No, nice.
Nice promotion there. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
But no, so
was...
we got a few people who've actually started using it. So Ross and Paul, and if you go in there, you'll see people that start making their own campaign maps and things. And once you get a hang of it, it's actually pretty good to quite quickly do bits and pieces.
Nice.
And you can you see your maps now?
Yep.
I can, yes.
Right. Let me show the viewers at home. There we go. Let's bring that up. And what you can do, which is quite nifty, because I was looking into it and I needed something. Don't do that. Needed something to work on it. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And we will have boom. So here goes. So no need to be scared of the dark anymore.
Oh.
Right. If everyone can roll initiative, please.
Initiative. Now I've got to flick to my other window.
Okay, Lupo.
13.
Polwyn.
11 for me. Can you still hear me? I'm having some trouble this end.
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay.
Violent.
Oh, sorry, that's me. 14.
God damn, I forgot my name.
Gildor.
We should have just said villain. It would have been like, oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Gildor.
It's 14 plus 4, which is 18.
18. Well done. Okay, so bad guy got a 19.
Bad guy.
Bad guy. Gildor, followed by Violet, followed by Lupo, followed by Paul. There we go.
Followed by Bilbo.
Right, so can everybody first of all make a dexterity check, please?
A dexterity check? An actual saving throw or just a check?
Dexterity saving throw, correct.
Wow.
Oh, nice. 21 total.
8.
9.
22.
Okay. Polwin, you succeed. Gildor, you succeed. Violin take 1 point of fire damage, burning damage. And Lupo take 2 points of damage, fire damage, as the fire just explodes out from your feet by this oil lamp. He is up first, so he gets he draws his greatsword.
Whoa!
And let me show you.
How great is it, really?
Oh, he's great.
Oh, it's a fantastic
As we
sword.
use the just to quickly show off the Galforce 9 cards. You can't see these guys. I've actually put it on screen as well. So that's what they are for.
Oh,
And
that
it
just
always
gives
comes
them an
with-
excuse to watch it back.
It is, yes, exactly. And it has all the details. See, so I knew everything about him. Hopefully. So he has his greatsword, and he.
He sings?
Yep. He. What's his movement? 13. He starts to move around 5, 10, 15, 20 to there.
No!
He goes to attack you, Polwin.
Yep.
And at the same time, he's calling out to the gentleman with you. We must purge those who consort with magic.
Oh my god, he is just a nutter. I thought he was a legit, like, pissed at us for being with an imp.
Yeah.
But he's just a nutter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a head case.
I don't feel bad about killing him now.
So that is a 17
Hit me?
to hit you, yes.
Yes.
Okie dokie. And that is.
Bye, everybody.
It was nice knowing you, Polwin.
Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13.
I am down. Got max HP of 9.
What? At second level?
You should have more at second level.
Oh, hang on.
hit
I was
points.
looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at what I printed out.
Don't forget house rules as well. You have max hit points up
Max
to
hit
level
points.
5.
Okay. Yep. So at 13,
You take 13 damage.
I am not down.
Hey.
Hey,
There you go.
woohoo!
So that was the first attack.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh, 7. 12.
No, doesn't hit.
Missed.
Whoa!
So on the second one, you managed to kind of duck out the way. Whatever it's doing. Yes. Well done. Okay.
Awesome stuff.
That was the bad guy. Up next is Gildor, followed by Violin.
Right. Well, I am going to move around the table that I'm next to and to the right slightly.
Yep.
So down and right.
So down 5. Oh, wrong one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can you see that?
Not yet. It hasn't updated.
No.
Okay.
Oh, now it has. No, down instead of across.
Oops.
Oh, no, actually, no, screw it. That'll be fine. No, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, and then I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
Okie pokey. Go for it.
Oh, I'm going to switch back to my character sheet so I know that what the hell I've got. Oh, does a 26 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Oh, and oh, that's nice. 12 damage.
Okay. So you take aim across the fire. You got the fire blazing on your left, and you're kind of doing a diagonal shot across the table. Boom! You get his attention as it sinks quite deep into his shoulder.
And then if I've got any movement left, Dave, I'll move further back away from him.
You had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. You're on 25, so you can do one more step.
Yeah. So I'll take one more step.
Towards him?
Away from him, between the tables.
That way?
Oh, yeah, that'll do, yeah. As long as he's further away, that's fine.
Okay. Violin, you're up. Lupo, you're next.
So I am first of all going to cast Cure Wounds. And that is 1d8 plus 2.
Okie dokie. On who?
On Owen.
Thank you.
That's 4 more hit points back for yourself. And then because I chose a Moon Druid, I can turn myself into I can use my wild shape as a bonus action.
Go for it.
So I'm going to turn into a bear. All right.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just gonna magically just start growing massive and turning all furry and roar at him. Like loads of slobber and stuff.
Nice.
One sec. Bim.
Boom.
Yep. Boom. 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 Boom.
You turn him into a bear.
Oh, look, he's a bear. Look, I can see a bear face.
Yeah. Who's been sitting on my chair?
Okay. Anything else? Turn into a bear?
No, that's all, thank you.
Okay. Lupo followed by Polwyn.
Yeah, I'd like to get up on the bar, move along the bar, and then plonk myself in the square just north of where Polwyn currently is and attack the bad man, please.
The bad man.
The bad
Bad man.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to take a swing with my longsword, hitting armor class 19.
Hits. Yep. Well done.
So I slice him good and proper with a 12 damage.
Nice.
I will then follow up with my offhand battle axe, hitting armor class 23 and doing another 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Nice.
So, bolstered by the fact that I've got 2 good meaty hits on him, I'm going to use my action surge that I got at 2nd level, and I'm going to take another swing at him with my sword. Hitting armor class 19 again.
See, this is how you play, Steve.
5 points of damage that time.
5.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's saving these rolls for our game.
29 damage. Come on.
Yes.
Nice. Well done. He takes every single punishing piece that you give out to him, and then he still stands there with his greatsword, and he kind of resolves himself and looks up, and you can see he's sweaty and bloody, but there's something in his eyes which is propelling him forwards, Dave.
Is he possessed or something?
Polwyn, you're up.
It's not quite right, is he? Any of the
Definitely not quite right.
Any of the people or creatures around me is size larger than me?
Everyone.
Everyone
is. That's good to know.
Even the bear.
Can I cast? Actually, I think I might need to disengage and then do a runner.
Jump across the bar like Miami Vice style.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I think I will jump, disengage, and then sort of get away by going
to
along
there?
the bar? Yes, please.
Okay, athletics check for me, please.
Sure thing. Oh my god.
Not
So,
one, no.
Well, I rolled a 3 and then my modifier is -1.
Oh,
Wow. So straight in all of this kind of panic of getting away from this big guy who wants to cleave you in two, your first thoughts was to use the bar stool to kind of get up onto the bar to escape.
Oh
And
god.
in your panic, because you are accident prone, your feet slip, and on the way down, you even chin yourself on the bar.
Sounds about right.
Hit the deck. You are pretty much back where you were and
Brilliant.
prone.
Okay.
And take 2 points of damage for the chinning.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, that is the end of the first round. Well done, everybody. Next round. Let me just.
Oh, it's the fire spreading.
Glad I didn't make it down the bar now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's one on you, Bear.
There's one on me. Nice.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I'm assuming that's the bear's dex, isn't it?
It is.
9.
You fail and get singed.
Ooh, that would smell really bad.
The bear fur just goes.
Oh, it smells like burnt bear in here.
You were watching, concentrating on Sir Ardor so much, you didn't realise that the fire was it's oil fire, so it has still been spreading across the wood, igniting anything that was there. The amount of spilt alcohol that has previously been soaked into these floorboards, is just making it go up like Kindle, and you don't realise the fire is just right behind you, and you get singed. You take 5 points of damage. Okay, bad guys go. She is prone. So he gets advantage. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
I believe so too.
If he's going for her.
Yes. 13.
Didn't do enough damage to divert his attention.
No, so it's 19.
Yes,
He
that
doesn't.
hits.
He just doesn't like magic users.
Really
He
doesn't,
does
does he?
That's.
Do I get a
5 points.
reaction?
Do you get reaction?
Do I get reaction? I have a spell that has a casting time of 1 reaction.
So in your DnDBeyond.
Yep. Which is what I'm looking at the moment.
Yeah. So you got your there's a reaction tab. Go to your reaction tab. DnDBeyond.
Annoyingly, I can't see it because I'm using my tablet and it's tabulated differently.
If you have to go to your action
Tabulated.
sheet, and then there's a reaction sub tab.
Reactions. Yes, shield.
There you go.
Nice.
Should have done that last time.
You should have done.
Hadn't realised.
Is that a cantrip or a spell?
It's a spell. It's a first level abjuration.
That's perfectly
A reaction.
fine. So
Yeah.
you cast your spell, and he is about to hit you, and you cast this kind of shield bubble, boing, and it just literally boings off.
Awesome.
And he's like, "See, she is using cursed magic." But also, can you roll a d20 for me, please?
Oh no.
Get high, get high, get high.
I don't know that it's going to help. I just rolled myself a 5.
Okay, that's fine.
I think
so
that was just to spot something.
Then he takes his second attack.
Okay.
And that's a 21.
To hit me.
6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Definitely down this time.
Okay.
No!
You see Sir Ardor, after the first bounce back attempt, he swears and curses, and he drives it again. Boom! This time, point forward. Seeming if there was even a shield there to burst it, and impales Polwyn straight through the chest, and almost the sword is going almost into the floor, and Polwyn just looks up, gasps a bit of blood out of the mouth, and then you see the hands fall back limp as she falls unconscious.
No!
Not dead yet. I'm not dead yet.
Gildor, you're up, followed by Violin.
Right, I'm gonna move as far as I can away from the fire towards the stag heads and up.
So there. 1.
Yeah, keep going if you can.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, and one more.
25.
That'll do. And then I'll shoot him again, hopefully.
Okay. Yep.
Plus 8 is 19 to hit.
19 hits, yeah. Well done.
Yeah. And 6 plus 4, 10 damage.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Nice. It sinks deep into his back. He feels it. He doesn't even turn around.
There's something wrong with this guy, I think. I shout out across the bar with my bonus action. He is possessed.
You all hear that, by the way.
sort of
Violin, you're
gurgle.
up, and Lupo. Lupo, you're
I'm
up.
gonna
Lupul's drag race.
I'm gonna bound over the table, and then go round so that I'm at his 12 o'clock.
Going all the way around, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm going to
Kick his ass.
yeah. Because the bear's got a multi-attack. Does that mean I have a multi-attack now, or
I believe so.
The
Isn't
bear
it?
has a multi-attack, yes. Then you have melee attack too.
thought as much.
Or whatever
so yeah.
the bear says.
Whatever the bear says, yeah.
So you might have two paws, and you might have a bite.
No, he's got a bite and a claw. It says makes 2 attack, one with its bite, one with its claws.
Fair enough.
So bite is 1d8. 13. Sure that doesn't hit. Okay. The 2d. 18.
18 hits.
For 10 damage.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, it's just claws just rake down the side of his armor.
So you rake down the right hand side of him from where he's facing, right hand and his back. Again, you wrench this plate mail with your claws. Obviously drawing blood as well. He flinches at that, but just shrugs it off. He's just keeping her impaled, and he's looking at Lupo, and he's like, "You see, do you believe?" Blah blah blah. Lupo, your go, followed by Polwyn. Lupo.
So he's got Polwyn still impaled on the
He's
sword.
still impaled, yeah.
So there's no way for me to actually drag her away then.
No, she is stuck on it.
Do you want me to try and knock him out instead?
Well, I'm going for a killing blow now. I'll attack my longsword. That's armor class 13.
Missed.
And second attack with a battle axe is only armor class 11, so that's 2 misses, unfortunately.
Both of them, they're just shying off. You can't seem to get hold of his armor. His look of defiance, it's almost as if it's righteous. You can't hurt me. Polwyn, will you make a death saving throw, please?
Oh, God. Yeah. Natural 20.
Natural 20, well done. So
She gets back up with 4 hit points.
Do I?
No. So, in terms of your death saving throws, you have to do 3. Now, because
Yeah.
you got a natural 20, you get 2.
Woohoo! Okay.
So you get 2.
I'll just put it in the failures box. There we go. Successes.
2 successes, okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, that's the end of round 2. We're about to start round 3. Let me just do this. Boom. Boom.
Oh my god. I'm also getting burnt.
Yeah.
I'm like a kebab.
As I ran round, the smell of burning hair just wafted through the pub.
Oh, is that the scent of Hobbit? Whoa. Jesus. Chances of being able to sleep in this place after this is over? 0.
Yeah, I'm more thinking about the fact that we're going to have to try and talk our way out of it when we get outside.
Well, I'm sort of thinking, did we get our money back first? I mean,
Well, I think we go with the angle that he was possessed or something. I don't know.
So
can't see me anymore.
he is.
The inn is very on fire.
It is now.
It's getting a bit warm in here.
Yeah, it was like this when we found it.
He is going to use. He is going to basically use his boot and just very undignifiedly push her off with the heel of his boot to pull his sword free from her. And he's going to use his action to do that. He then kind of stands there ready and faces you, Lupo, and says, "You see, do you believe now? The purity of the flame will cleanse her body and free her soul." Gildor, it's your go.
Nah, shoot him.
Go on then.
Stay there. 17.
17 misses.
Oh.
Shoots off his armor.
That's all I can do, I believe. I don't have any bonus actions or anything.
Okay.
There's no sort of bonus action drag someone from flames sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm too far away from you, even if I could.
That's true.
Oh, and I move further away from the flames.
You're going further north?
Yeah, further north.
Okay. As far as you can?
No, yeah, about there.
Okay. You can still see that, yeah?
Just, yeah, I'm just off the top of the screen, yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
3
There, I can see it now, yeah.
and 4. There we go. Okay, Violin, you're up, and Lupo, you're next.
So same again. Bite and claws.
Go for
Yeah.
Don't forget to move.
I'm just gonna try and kill him. 17.
17 misses.
2. And that misses as well.
Okay.
Run!
Run!
The thing is, I've got a lot of hit points as a bear, and then more hit points as a human. So
Yeah, druids are quite cool like that.
yeah. So out of all of us, I've probably got the most. So I can probably try and tank him for a bit.
Lupo.
Finish him, Lupo.
You're on mute, Lupo. You're on mute.
I pushed my microphone up.
Manual mute.
Yeah, manual mute. It's because I'm looking at the map, not the Zoom screen. So I'll look him in the eye and I'll say, the only thing I believe is if good people do nothing, then bad things happen. I'll hoist Polwin onto my shoulder and move away from the fire and him.
Okay. You're heading north?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
For as far as you can?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20 takes you to the back wall.
Okay, and
don't forget to move Polwin.
Can I put Polwin at the base of the stairs?
If I can dig her out the fire, yeah.
That'll be in patch 2.0.
There you go. Cool.
You.
Okay. And he's going to take attack of opportunity, Steve.
Yep.
Natural 1!
Nice. Does he fall in the fire and kill himself?
He falls into the bear. No. He somehow the sword comes loose from his hands and clatters onto the floor. Bear, can you make me a perception check, please?
Bear.
Well, it says that I have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
Nope, it's his sight.
Oh, I smell something's wrong.
Yeah. 10.
10. You can't tell what, but you notice as the sword hits the floor, writing seems to appear, but you can't read it from where you are. But it, the sword glistens.
Writing on the sword.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
That was Lupo. Polwin, do a
Death saving
throw, please.
Can I just ask? Apparently, I have once per long rest. I have advantage on saving throws. That doesn't include death saving throws, does it?
It does not.
It does not. I didn't think it would. 12.
Okay, that's a success.
Hooray!
Hey, you're not dead.
I'm not dead.
You have one
So
hit
now
point.
what? Okay.
You have 1 hit point and are laying on the stairs prone.
Okay. And I can't do anything else until my next move?
No. Lupo is standing over you.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
You kind of, coming out of not even a deep sleep, but you've got this raging fire now, and then suddenly he's like, oh shit, yeah, I know what was going on.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you realise there's a massive gaping hole in your chest.
Yes, that is true. That's a
diamond-shaped hole.
That's a wake-up call.
Yep. Right, that is the end of round 3. The fire is just getting bigger and bigger. I won't add more flames to it. But I wonder if...
Would he get set on fire?
He would. I think he'd happily die in that manner. Yeah, let's try that. So, bear with me a second. I'm just going to reset. Uh-oh. That might not work now. It's just had an internal error occurred. It just crashed on me, man.
We can still see it. I can still see it anyway.
I can still see it.
Okay, I can't see it, so I'm going to flip back to the other camera for our viewers' pleasure. And I can still see where it was, so we'll carry on.
Do you need me to send you like a screenshot or anything?
No, it's fine. I can see it. It's just there's an error message on the screen. So okay. The fire continues to rage out of control. It now blocks the front door that was there. Oh yeah, hold on. It's actually trying to reload. I'm loving it. So I'm just going to try and do this if it allows me to. So what's your plan? What are you going to do?
Well, I was wondering whether as a bear, whether I can pick up his sword.
By your mouth you can, sure.
I've seen bears spinning poles and stuff in zoos.
Yeah.
That was literally my only way. Other than that, continue trying to savage him.
Right, nearly there, folks. Nearly there.
Do they not have a sprinkler system in this pub?
No, they're a bit behind the times.
Magic sprinkler system, like it.
I imagine it would be squirting brandy out of it, though.
Probably make the fire go up even quicker, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do. Bear with me, audience. Bear with me. If it works.
Is that a druid pun?
Oh.
Yay!
Right, let's try this, and this. There we go. That might work.
Oh, blimey. Now it's a proper
Oh
blaze.
my gosh.
There we go. How about that, then?
Please.
Right. So that the whole thing, and it blocks the only exit that you know of. And I can't get him now. He can I move that over?
Right, I'll kill him in the next round.
Boom. He.
Oh, it's gone back the other way, is it?
No, it's because it's one layer at a time.
Oh, right.
So he sees what has been going on. He picks up his sword and 1, 2 lumbers on over. Bear, you get attack of opportunity.
Okay, is that with both of my attacks, or is that just with one?
Just one.
Okay.
So make it count.
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't make it count.
You just
swings
so
at the air.
in shock that he's bent down into the fire to pick up his sword and just walked past you. So, Gildor, you're up. Violen, you're next. Actually, sorry, I get an attack, don't I? Oh, no, my action was to pick up the
you
sword.
just get to move and that's it.
Yeah, my action was to pick up the sword, that's fine. Gildor, you're up. Violen, you're next.
Right, I'll shoot him again.
I'll be
Okay.
back in 2 seconds. Just heard something really loud thump upstairs.
So. 18.
Okay, I'll just reposition that one for you. 18 is a hit.
$11 damage.
This one's much higher up into the shoulder. It's like he can feel this now. He's starting to get weak and he's almost leaning, putting his weight onto his sword as he's staggering up. His eyes are now fixed back on Polwyn. That was Gildor. Violen, you're up, followed by Lupo.
All right, I'm going to bound up to him and jump on him again with my claws.
Okay.
No, that's a 9. I don't think that hits.
You going directly behind him. Does that count as flanking for advantage?
It would be a flanking, so you'd have advantage, yes.
10 also doesn't hit.
Still doesn't hit. Probably because all the rubble and stuff that's in the way now.
Yeah, and then I'm going to try and bite him as well.
Go for it.
14?
No, you sink your teeth into his shoulder, but the plate armor stops your teeth doing anything. If anything, it hurts you more than it would him. Lupo, you're up, followed by Polwyn.
Okay, longsword swinging. So that is a 17, highest on the longsword, which I believe is a miss.
It is a miss.
And then with a battle axe, an 18.
Okay, so he uses his reaction, which is parry, which adds 2 points to his armor class, making yours a miss. He lifts up his sword, but he's been leaning on it, and just deftly kind of blocks it out of the way with a downward sword.
No!
Polwyn.
Am I still lying down? Do I need to get up as my action?
You need to fix the hole in your chest.
I don't think I can fix myself.
Okay.
I don't have anything that I can use to fix myself.
I do, but I'm a bear.
Yes, that's not quite so helpful. So I'm not really sure what I can do.
Okay. You can still, if you want to stand up, if that's what your action is, you can stand up.
Yeah.
Or you can crawl further up the stairs. You could roll off the stairs.
I will crawl further up the stairs if I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Your movement is severely reduced. So you crawl another 5 foot up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is your round. That's the end of round 4. The start of round 5. The fire increases even more. Now you start hearing small explosions as bottles behind the bar start exploding. The fire raging up the walls now. All the tables and chairs which are in the middle is now just kindle. The stuffed deer heads are literally melting and burning. You can see the flames are starting to bite into the floor above and all starting to blacken, and you can see them licking with their own flames. There we go. Bad guys go.
This place is buggered.
I'm going to put him here, but basically he's going to step in front of you, Lupo, to try to walk up the stairs. And he's going to make an attack on Polwyn.
I don't think I like playing sorcerer. Can I change my mind?
No. And rolls 3 on the first hit. And a 24 on the second hit.
Yes, that hits. And even if I cast shield as my reaction, it would still hit.
You can do shield.
I'm not sure that it
Doesn't it increase your AC?
Only by 5.
Yeah.
only by 5, and my AC is only 13.
Yeah.
So I'd lose a spell slot for real benefit.
First of all, do you want to cast a spell? Not because the stats tell you not to, but do you want to cast a spell?
Well, if I was able
to cast it.
Yeah, if I was able to, do I want to cast that spell or any spell?
That is entirely up to you. What I'm saying is you don't know it would have failed.
No, that's true. Yes, I probably would in that case.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cast
I
shield.
would cast it.
So you cast shield. The bubble appears, but his sword bites through the shield, bursting it. Can you roll a d20 for me, please?
I can. 6.
Okay. He rolled a double 1.
Okay.
2 points of damage.
2 points. 2.
2 points of damage.
Okay. Well, now I'm down again then.
Yep. So you're back to unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Gilda, you're up. Violin, you're next.
I'll shoot him again, I guess.
Okay. He is now. Ignore the map. He is in between Polwyn and Lupo.
Yeah, I'll move towards the table to try and get the best angle on him.
Okay. Yep.
So that he's not basically in cover, kind of thing.
Is that okay?
Well, so it'd probably be one more forward, wouldn't it?
There.
Yeah, something like there. Because I can shoot over the table. That doesn't count as cover.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. It's not bad. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh. And 9 damage.
do you want to do this?
Whoa! Shoot him through the butt cheek.
Oh, hold on. So that does less damage.
No. All right, up the butt hole. No.
You said it at the table. It's gonna happen. You shoot him in the arse, and the arrow just goes all the way through. It just literally impales him, and that took the final part of his strength as he collapses on top of Polwyn.
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh no! Take another 2 damage, Polwyn. Oh, we need to think quick.
What do you want to do?
Can I revert back to human and use my medicine kit on Polwyn?
Can you?
Are we still staying in combat?
Well, I'm going
No,
to.
you're not. You're out of combat.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, so I've got a healer's kit. I'd like to.
Well, let's pick her up for now and try and get out of here because I don't think,
How long does a healer's kit take to use them?
1 minute.
Okay, yeah, we'll probably be on fire if I did that in here.
The front door's covered now, so I think the only way out is going to be either up or down the stairs. I assume down the stairs is to the basement.
As a bear, could I not grab her and jump through the fire out the door?
Well,
you can give it a go. Yes.
Good idea.
You can try. It's an athletics check.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Oh, God, there's a dead bear and a dead halfling in the bloody fire now.
Right, so you
it's better than jumping out a first floor window, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
How do you want to
Probably
do this?
not that high, is it, really?
Do you want to bend your head down and Lupo hoists her body onto your back?
I'm thinking like grab her with one of my arms and tuck her in underneath me. Yeah. No, and like bound it over with her sort of. Like...
Yeah. Okay.
I'm picking him up and going upstairs to find a window where I'm going to use my grappling hook and rope to get out.
I will follow Lupo and is this sword on the floor now, Dave?
He picked it up. So it's over by Polwyn, but yeah, he's let go. He's dead.
Is it? What does the writing on it look like?
You're gonna pick it up?
Well, I'll pick it up by the blade. I won't pick it up by the handle.
Okay. The blade is still hot from where it was laying in the fire. So first off, that's only 1 point of heat damage.
Yeah, can handle that.
But yes, there's writing on it. What languages can you?
I can speak and read, write / Elven, human, orc, and goblin.
It's definitely language. There's definitely words. It's not something you can read.
Okay, I'll wrap something around it.
Now they're not glowing.
Okay, I'll wrap something around it and take it with us.
So you and Lupo are going up the stairs. Bear is carrying Polwyn out through the door.
I got 17 on my dex check as well.
Okay, so you knock tables and chairs over to get them out the way, and you dash for the door, which was barricaded from the inside. Can you do a strength check for me, please?
Yes.
Bear strength. Strength of the
bear.
Bear
strength, bro.
Bear strength. Not to be confused with naked strength.
19.
Yeah, you burst through the door, taking it off its hinges as the flames just start lapping at the nighttime fresh air. There's a crowd of people outside as well. It's they know the pub's on fire. Plus, they were probably gossiping outside anyway when they talked about ghosts. They wanted to see one. So you're safe and sound out in the crowd as a giant bear and a dead halfling.
Yeah, so I'm gonna now revert back, and when I'm a safe distance away from the tavern, try and sort of revive Polwyn.
Okay, you can do that. So you revert back to your human self and start administrating some healing. They've got some, medically trained people and some herbalists also come out the crowd, the local town that you're in. But Lupo and Gildo, you went upstairs. Upstairs there's a corridor with a number of rooms. Steve again is once again in fire. If you watch Avernus Rising, you'll know what I'm talking about. Thick black smoke is billowing up from basically through the floorboards, making it really, really tricky to breathe and see. It's a long corridor, doors on either side. What do you want to do?
Work out which side of the. Which way did the stairs go up? Did they just go straight up?
They go straight up, and then they turn left to go south.
Okay, so by my reckoning, the rooms on the right hand side would be to open space. So I'll just kick in the first door on the right hand side and go in there, hoping to find a window.
Yep, you kick open the door. Do a strength check for me, please.
23.
Yep, not a problem. It wasn't locked. You kick open the door straight away. You can see there's big double windows in this room.
Okay, I will go in, start taking out my rope and grappling hook.
I'll open the window while he's doing that.
Yep.
And then I'll set the grappling hook into the window sill, window ledge.
Window frame, yeah.
Yeah, and then throw the bad man out of the window.
His skull hits the floor.
This guy is 6'2". He's pretty muscly. He's much older than you'd expect him to be. He's a bit like you, really. But also he's got the plate mail on him. So do a strength check, unless Gildor, do you want to help?
Well, I'll try and help him. I was going to say, should we just lower him down or something?
I didn't want to take that time. He's dead.
Yeah, just lean him against the edge.
Is he dead?
We'll be in a minute.
We'll be minutes.
Okay, right, all right, then, yeah.
It's the same as
I'll help him. I'll pick up his legs and we'll throw him out the window. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna help.
Yeah.
So in which case that's a 9. Go me. we somehow just.
Yeah. Do I actually need to roll?
Yes.
I rolled. Is it roll plus your strength bonus?
Yep.
Where's my stats? Man, it's 3, isn't it? So I rolled 13 plus 3, which is 16.
Okay, it's enough. So you can see Steve trying to pick up a leg and really, really struggling. And you just kind of grab the other leg and whoop, he goes head first, straight out the window, and you hear as he lands on his head.
And then we exit in an orderly fashion, Lupo?
We do. Yeah, after you, sir. After you.
Oh, no, after you, I insist.
The building's on fire. Got time for formality.
You're coughing now.
Don't wait. The flames are just lapping at my toes. Don't worry.
You've got this big head smoke going straight out your window. Your eyes are crying. You're coughing.
We exit.
Yeah. Head in the horse trough.
I'll go first.
Right. Steve goes out. Do an athletics check, please.
18.
Okay, you're fine. Gildor, strength check.
Yep.
Sorry, athletics check.
Athletics. 16 plus 5.
Perfectly fine. You both scale down the side of the building. You can see from the back of the tavern, the flames are just licking the whole thing. There's no way to save this building now.
Do we see the barmaid owner woman?
Not round the back of the hotel now.
When I see her, I'm going to say to her, I hope he paid you enough in gold to compensate you for a burnt down bar.
So you make your way back to the front and you see there's a massive crowd.
Before we move off,
yep.
Because you did specifically talk about arrows being pulled out and stuff like that, I would like to try and retrieve my grappling hook.
Okay, go on then.
So do the old flicky thing. So is that an athletics check to try and pull it down?
No, it's a simple heads and tails. So roll a d20. Under 10 is a fail. Over 10, succeed.
3. Goodbye, grappling hook.
I will pull my arrows out of his dead body.
Okay. if they're still good, that's fine.
Well, let's just say that half of them are good or something. How many rounds did we do?
6. Wasn't it?
6.
Was...
I know I hit every time, so
you did 4 rounds.
Say...
He died on the 5th round.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I say I lost 2, there you go. So I've got 18.
That's fine. So you both make your way back to the front of the building now?
Yeah, with him.
Yeah, with him, drag him around.
Okay, so you drag him round by his feet or his hands?
By the scruff of his neck.
Okay. So you hoist him up using his armour as a method to carry him, and you drag him round to the front of the building, which is massively ablaze now. You can start to hear the wooden support starting to creak under the weight. There's a big crowd of people, and they all seem to be surrounding this little halfling who's laying on the floor with a few people kind of trying to bandage her up and stuff like that. And the mastiff is laying next to her, kind of crying and licking her face.
Oh. Oh shit! The stable's all right.
The stables haven't been touched by the fire.
Yeah, are they far enough away that it's not got there?
It won't spread, but you can do something about it if you want. The rest of the townspeople are trying to do something. They'll make whatever preparations for fire they can do. But luckily, the inn wasn't connected to any other building. It's one of the bigger buildings there, but it's not connected to anything, so it should be self-contained.
Cool.
We'll form a bucket chain or something.
Yeah, we'll offer to help in the bucket chain. Yeah.
Okay, so you two get involved in that. Violen, what does the healing kit do?
It's a good question. I just no 2 6. Healer's kit is kit. As an action, you can spend 1 use of the healer's kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without the need to make a medicine check. But as I've also taken the healing, there's a perk. When you use the healer's kit to tend to a creature, they also restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
Plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
Okay.
So do I roll the 1d6 plus 4, or does
you're administrating it? So yeah, just do a 1d6.
All right.
And that's what you get.
1. So 5.
1.
So yeah, 1d6 plus 4 is 5 hit points plus additional hit points equal to the thing that administers maximum hit dice.
So 2. An extra 2, is it?
Don't know where would I see this?
Well, it's
on DnDBeyond.
It's 1 hit dice per level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
so it's 2.
So 7. So you get 7 hit points as well.
Fantastic, thank you.
So Rosie, the tavern owner, is also there, and she sees that Polwyn's down, and she kind of like Polwyn, and she says to you, Violen, come with me. I can. We can take her to a safe place so you can rest and heal. And the rest of the night, guys, you are fighting the fire. Violen goes with Rosie, and they look after Polwyn, and she has a house nearby. And you stay there for a few days while Polwyn rests and heals and gets her strength back. And there we will end our first session.
Yay!
Woo!
Good job, all.
What did you want to do with that sword, by the way? Did you
not touch the handle.
Before we wrap up, did you want to do anything about the sword?
It does. The script on it doesn't match the script on my scabbard, does it?
No.
No. Then I think we should just wrap it up and put it to one side for now. I mean, unless old Impy McImpface knows anything about it.
Okay.
I can read Goblin. Does it show anything that I can understand?
I already said I can read Goblin and all.
Okay.
What else
read
can you
Giant.
read? And have you shown him the sword?
Oh, I show everyone in the group the sword.
Okay. What languages can people read?
So Giant.
Polwyn.
I'm assuming just common and halfling.
Okay.
It will say
Violet.
in features and traits is where it'll show. Yeah.
Violet, is it just goblin?
Yes, just goblin.
No, so none of you can read it.
And Impy McImpface doesn't know. What's his name again? What's his name?
His name was
Pip-Kip, I've written down.
Pipkin?
Pip-Kip, I think.
We just call him Pip.
Well, wait,
PIP
yeah. When he comes back, I'll show it to him and see if he knows what it's about.
Okay. And you stay there and rest for a few days. Steve, you mentioned the plate mail.
Yes. Does anybody mind if I take that?
But of course.
But it's not going to fit me, is it?
Not.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
certainly.
You can take the plate mail.
Won't catch me wearing bulky stuff like that.
Does he have anything else on him at all? I know he had a big pouch of gold. Does he have any more pouches by any
No,
chance?
he gave all the gold to Rosie. He also has in his possession a spyglass.
Okay.
Interesting.
Does it have any markings on it as well, like the sword, or it's just a spyglass?
It's a normal spyglass, but presumably that's how he must have been watching you. Talking to Pip-Kip.
But he only seemed to go after Polwyn. He didn't
Why
seem
me?
bothered by the rest of us.
It's a mystery waiting to be solved.
Unless he thought she
Doesn't like
conjured
women.
him or something.
Maybe.
Right. How was that, everybody? Your first session?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, cool.
You did well.
It's good fun.
Good fun.
Good. Right, we are going to wrap up there, everybody who's watching. Hopefully we'll see you in the next exciting episode. We'll be doing this every 2 weeks on a Friday. I don't know. Can we do it weekly? Are we doing it fortnightly? What are we doing? Folks? Let's take that
I
offline
don't
and find
mind.
out. Let's take that offline and find out. But for the rest of you watching, take care. Stay safe in isolation if you're in isolation while you're watching this. Or are you watching this and isolation was like years ago?
Yeah. Are you in the future?
Wow. Yeah. So stay safe, stay happy, and again, if you have a product you would like to showcase on our stuff, especially once we're back to our tables, because having props and things like this is absolutely amazing. It's such a shame that the players can't see this as well, because part of D&D and part of tabletop gaming is the tactile nature of being around the table and probably eating pizza, because we eat a lot of pizza. So doing it online is a little bit distant, but we needed a D&D fix, and even this, having a beer at home and catching up and chatting and
So good.
is
I was going to say the good thing about doing this in isolation is we get to drink because we don't have to drive home at the end of the session.
Yes.
And we get to still be with
also true.
PJs.
Yeah.
Well, unless you work with Matt, who wears his PJs at work.
Well, yeah.
That's also possible. But anyway, thank you very much. You guys who I'm playing with, hang around for a second. You guys at home, go just fast forward, just quickly click on the next episode. It might be there by now.
It's
might not
up
be,
there
but go
somewhere.
find the next one. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
the
wait, and then
invisible
you'll see some
hand.
things appear.
Oh.
And check out our other great stories. And as I mentioned, the tactile stuff of this, check out our other playlist. We've got Eberron. We mix these fantastic miniatures with a digital map display. Our Storm King's Thunder adventures have the same thing. We've got minis and spell things and all these kind of props. Do check it out. We've got loads and loads of stuff coming, and I can't wait for more stuff that is coming to Band of Badgers later this year, but it's all top secret. So until then, I'll say it again, stay safe, be good. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.